for the second installment of the live show. AJ Pringa done. Zoo Spence is now in session. Okay. Just got through doing some videos, man. Had to get everything settled. Had to eat something because I fasted for I don't know how long. Ate a couple sandwiches. Okay, let's see. Aaron Edson, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. When you guys come in, hit that like button. I am about to confirm so we can get this show on the road. Okay. Oh. All right, boom. Okay, order has been complete. Okay, all right. So I thought. All right. Here we go. Now, keep in mind this particular fight, or this fight card was in jeopardy because Jamal Charlo wasn't approved for a visa. Okay. So that being the case, it made it a little bit more difficult because they had a lot of fill-ins. I was watching the preliminaries, and my voice is jacked. My voice is jacked, but we're still gonna keep going. I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they were like, "Dude, why is your voice the way it is?" Because I'm like, "Bro, I counterpunch." You know what I mean? Hey, Kurt, do you think that Spence and Zoo will go the distance? I don't. It could be, but I think it depends on these fighters, and we don't know what condition Errol Spence is in. You know what I mean? It's a possibility, but I'm not sure. Is it Tejeda? All right. Is it Tejeda versus? I'm not sure who these guys are. Tejeda versus Akuso. Oh, good right hand. Oh, another good right hand. So you got a southpaw versus an orthodox. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, bro. I swear, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. How do you see it playing out, Spence or Zoo? I think Spence will beat Zoo. I mean, Zoo has just been in situations after situations where he just wasn't ready, and he probably was not the same after the Mutatalia fight, or probably the first Fundora fight, because you can tell the change in the first Fundora fight, the Mutatalia fight, and then the Fundora rematch. He just wasn't the same guy. He wasn't the same fighter. You know what I mean? In fact, he quit So yeah, we may see some of that in this fight. Um, yeah, this is not. I don't think this fight will last long. This is round 7. Um, AJ got KD'd in 32 seconds. Yeah, he got dropped, knocked down. Oh yeah, all right, knocked down. Yeah, bro, the first shot that landed put him down. The first shot, like I kid you not, man. Heavyweight boxing is so fickle. That's why, man. Imagine if I would have bet on AJ and seen that shit. The anxiety probably would have gave me a damn heart attack. I kid you not. When is the main event? I guess when it's. I don't know who's on this card, bro. All I know is PBC is the highest charging people I've ever seen. That's all. I mean, this is 79. So 69, what is it? 59 or yeah, 59 plus 79. It's crazy. $120 plus 35 for the zone. Because I don't charge for the zone no more because why would I pay monthly for the zone when you have to, you know what I mean? I might as well just say fuck it and not pay for it and just pay for the pay-per-view and have to pay for it when I get it because they're not helping me any. I had the zone for years. Shit was $10. Now it's 35. Plus you got to pay pay-per-view. Nah. And if I'm El Heyman, I'm looking at that like, well, shit, this is no different if I can charge what I am accustomed to charging on other platforms like Showtime, PBC, or Prime. So, who gives a damn? Oh, good right hand. Kuso's getting, I mean, he's either one tough bloke because Tahita is trying to knock him out. Uh-oh. Now Kuso's coming back. Looks like he's doing a rope-a-dope, Akuso, though. Akuso, right? Oh, good right hand. Good right hand from Tejeda. He's Dominican, bro. Yeah, they're rock'em sock'em robots. These dudes are swinging for the fences, man. Colbin 63 counterpunch to you. Do you think that we might finally get Spence versus Thurman? I'm not really sure. I mean, at this point, that fight's kind of played out because Thurman he took a beating from Fundora, bro. Fundora gave him a beating because he couldn't reach him. Especially being out of the ring like that for Thurman. You know what's wrong with Tahita? I'm going to tell you. This guy, he's landing right hands, but he's only headhunting. He should be going to the body. And that just shows you, bro. I mean, nobody's telling him shit. You got like these Dominican fighters, bro. No disrespect to them, but they're so raw. They can be trained, and if they can get taught the right way, they could learn so much. They could be so much successful on what they're doing. This dude's only throwing like punches upstairs. You know what I mean? And Akuso has taken a lot of punishment. And I think they really should be looking at his health at this point. This guy had his head down. Look, he's hurt, bro. They need to stop this fight, honestly, because I don't think he has anything left in him. Had Roach fought yet? No, Roach has not fought yet. Well, that was a good shot by Akuso. I'm praying they don't have any accidental headbutts, Southpaw versus Orthodox. Um, I hope not either. Because, I mean, they're already taking enough damage, don't you think? Because Akuso, bro, he got hit with a lot of shots. And the type of shots he got hit with, now he's back. He has a jolt of energy. But as soon as that goes away, he's just getting pummeled. Because Tejeda is like, yo, I'm going to get you. Watch Tejeda. Tejeda, he bobs and weaves. He comes in. He gets caught by a jab. Akuso catches him with a jab. Oh, good left to the body and a right hook upstairs for Akuso. Akuso has better fundamentals by far. Good counter from Akuso. Oh, good combination from Akuso. Good right from Tejeda. Good jab from Akuso. Good jab from Akuso. This is definitely a Akuso round. I'm wondering where he get this energy from, bro. It's like he's woke up. Second win. Second win. Second win. Loco watching from Australia. Loco. Counterpunch to you. Good straight left from Akuso. Good jab from Akuso. Good jab from Akuso. Good jab from Tejeda. Right hand for Tejeda. Hmm. So if it's 8:57, that main event is probably coming around 10 o'clock, bro. 10:30. Because I mean, you still got a lot of fights to go. I mean, that's the crazy thing about these. This is in Australia, though. So shout out to my peeps in Australia. Hope you guys come in to support Tzysu. You know, Errol Spence looks tired, dude. Oh, he got his kids with him. All right, here we go. Round 9. Light heavyweight bout. Chris Mason represent. Oh, good one, too. Right hook from Akuso. Oh, right uppercut by Akuso. Oh, they trade jabs. Good left uppercut by Akuso inside. Another uppercut. Then see if you notice. Tejeda, he hasn't done anything as far as setting up punches. He's just throwing shots. Just raw, just one-sided, one-tracked, right? Just one-track mind, bro. Just one track. Ha, Victoria here, bruh. Let's go, counterpunch. Appreciate it. Errol Spence is seeking a comeback. Will be dangerous fight for him. I mean, you know, it's Tzysu, so it's not like it's a pushover. So I wouldn't have paid for it. I'm going to tell you that right now. Counterpunch boxing, World James, Bone Crusher Smith have been a good match for Larry Holmes. Yeah, back when Bone Crusher Smith was active. I mean, everybody has their time, you know what I mean? It's like timing is everything when it comes to boxing. And, you know, you don't want to fight someone when they're hot. You want to fight them coming off a loss, but not quite when they lose. You want to fight someone that just lost to lose that much credibility, you know, but coming off a win against a nobody. That's when you want to fight somebody. Last round. Oh, good counter by Akuso. Oh, good trap. Down goes Tejeda. Straight left, KO. He ain't getting up. That straight left got him, bro. That's how you set up a shot. He's done. He's done. That's how you do it, bro. Perfect execution. That's how you do it right there. Straight left, back, straight down the pipe. That's what I'm talking about. Paulo Akuso in the building. That's how you do it, bro. I knew he had better fundamentals. I know he was kind of lagging in like round 7. And I was like, dude, what's with it? You know what I mean? He was taking a lot of shots. Tough Island kid, Uso in the building. Errol Spence has the same left. Bro, that's how it's done. Sharper punches, straighter, better fundamentals. You know what I mean? Better form. Watch this. Jab, bow, left hand, lands. Oh, that staggers him. He knew he got him. Coming in for the kill. Jab, right hook, bop, straight left. He feinted with the right, boop, straight down the pipe. Bars. That's what I'm talking about, man. And look, he was against a tough customer though. But again, a lot of those Dominican fighters, bro, they're not taught right. I say half the Dominican fighters that are fighting today, they need to go to Cuba. Send their asses to Cuba and let them learn how to box the right way. A lot of them have power. A lot of them are very strong. But as far as skill, technique, form, you know what I mean? They don't have that. It's almost like, to me, Dominicans are maybe the rawest, you know what I mean, and untapped potential that I've ever seen. And I told you, this guy's only headhunting. So all he was doing was throwing right hands, jabs, right hands, jabs, right hands, all upstairs. So if you know a guy is just coming to headhunt, he's more predictable. You know what I mean? Because you're not anticipating or expecting or fearing a punch to the body, a liver shot, a soloplex shot. You're not, because that's all he was doing. Bobby Collins in the building. Did the fight start yet or no? The fight's over. Fight's over, bro. Tzysu knocked out Tejeda. And then he gave him his tribal, right? Yeah, I know Tejeda's like, damn. That was good sportsmanship, though. First fight just ended. Here we go. Good setup, though, man.
The final round KO, and here is Stephen Payos.
Good knockout, bro. You know what I mean? And that was that round 9? Or was it the last round? Man. Good knockout, bro. He was done. I didn't know he had it in him. (11-0) with 6 KOs. Nice. That's the IBF, bro. Tzysu. Cracked him a few times. He gave him some good work. Yeah, he did.
Oh, it was a great fight, you know. My opponent, you know, massive credit to my opponent. He brought out the best of me. I fell asleep in the beginning, but as soon as I heard the cut in the last round, I thought I had to turn it up. So that's what happened. I knocked him out, and I gave you guys a performance. And yeah, I appreciate you. So shout out to No Limit. Shout out to my sponsors, my family, my team. Without you guys, you know, none of this would be possible. And I just thank you so much.
Now to the knockout itself. What a shot. Did you see that coming? It seemed for us to come from nowhere.
Hey, man, I heard the crowd, and then I had to show out. So,
Ooh.
Hey, man, come on.
He got him right in the kisser, bro. He caught him right in the mouth. That was over with. We are the sacrificial lamb. Paulie's bet in Errol, don't be stupid. People are saying AJ's fight was rigged. They're saying that shit, man, because they don't understand how boxing works. AJ got caught with a shot that he did not like. He did not like that shit at all. So I think they, bro, a lot of people, they would say that because I think the people that are saying the fight was rigged are the people that wanted it to be rigged in a way that AJ loses. See, they're mad because Pringa didn't finish off AJ off. You know what I mean? They wanted AJ to be weaker because I think deep down inside, a lot of Tyson Fury fans don't really want to see AJ fight Tyson Fury because they know once that fight happens and we have a winner and it ain't Tyson, they're going to piss and moan. You know what I mean? They're going to lose face. Heavyweights hit different, bro. They hit different. Oh man, that folded, man, that stretched Tejeda. Yeah, nah, bro, that was not fixed. It was just AJ didn't hit him yet. AJ got hurt first. So AJ had to deal with that shit. So that's that. Now, Errol versus Tzysu, this is going to be an interesting fight because Errol ain't been in the ring in 3 years, bro. 3. 3 years and 3 days, to be exact. Think about when he fought Terrence Crawford. When was that? That was July 22nd, 2023. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. So he's going to have to deal with that shit too. See, for me, I mean, I know AJ fought Jake Paul. For me, that shit don't count. It don't really count. This one counted. Because if you can, like, Jake Paul, he can punch to a certain degree, but his punching power does not, it shows you it does not carry up to heavyweight. He's not a legitimate heavyweight. And he had no business being at heavyweight to begin with. So he could pull that shit with old Tyson because Tyson, that might have been some scripted stuff. It might have been. More than likely it was, right? But AJ, he knew, I can't buy this guy. I can't bribe this guy. And shout out to Jake Paul. He thought he could knock out AJ. He thought he could knock out AJ. I think I can knock out AJ. You know what I mean? But the thing is, don't let AJ hit you. You see what I mean? That's the difference. Don't let him hit you. Because one thing about Anthony Joshua, this dude is 30-0 with 27 knockouts. Right? Is he 29-30 now? No. 30 wins, 27 knockouts or 26 knockouts. Now Fury, AJ Wilder, all free to fight one another. They should. He should fight Tyson Fury. He should fight Deontay Wilder right after that. And I think that completes the I think that should complete the cycle. See, we got Wilder versus Fury. But now we need AJ versus Wilder and AJ versus Fury. AJ versus Fury. We already got Wilder versus Fury 100 times over. So we don't need that. Gervonta Davis was much more interesting fight for Jake Paul than a 2-time champion Anthony Joshua. Well, I mean, it would be easier for Jake Paul because Jake Paul more than likely can take shots from Gervonta being that small. Maybe, maybe not. But the thing is, we'll never know. And if I'm Gervonta Tank Davis, bro, I would be sick right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at AJ get 90 some odd million and you get nothing. You get another case. You get another trip to the clink. It's not good. Inui or Casamero? Inui. We don't ever do that. Give randoms. A red Ula Fala. Your peoples have been blessed by God with great genetics, with rugby, NFL, and other sports. Indigents are going for Spence. Look at Terrence Crawford talking to Akuso. Why do people hate Terrence Crawford? Like, well, what's the deal? What's the hate with Terrence Crawford? You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know what kind of gets me with about Terrence though? A lot of people didn't want Terrence to retire because they wanted to see somebody beat him. They did that with Floyd. The only thing with Floyd, though, Floyd made you not like him because Floyd didn't give you fights that you didn't think he could win. He gave you fights that you already knew who the winner was. He didn't give you fights that gave you doubt. He didn't give you fights that make you say, oh shit, who is Floyd fighting? Terrence Crawford fighting Canelo is the equivalent, right, of Floyd fighting Triple G. So I don't know what that's about. I really don't know what the deal is with that. Like why people don't like Terrence Crawford. I mean, I don't get it. Terrence Crawford is a class act, people stating trying to dethrone you when you reach the pinnacle. AR Mo 3ZC. I have no idea. I hope soon. Because Zoo is 27, 3, and 18. It's going to be a good fight. I just hope a good fight, bro. I hope I get my money's worth. Better days. Boxing politics. We finally understand it. We were Neanderthals to the sport now. We master gamblers. Settle stand the F up. Usos. Godzilla, how are you doing today, brother? I just got done exercising. I play basketball and track for the Special Olympics. I was special ed in school. I never let disability stop me. I always proved people wrong. That's how you're supposed to do it, man. And sometimes, though, that shapes and molds you. Because if it wasn't someone doubting you or pushing you, you wouldn't have had that drive to be forced out of you, by doubt, right? A lot of people try to say what you can't do. That just makes you do it even more, which is great. Say, my mom always motivated me. So many people think the AJ fight was rigged. It's ridiculous. Like, we have never seen a dude get knocked down and look done, come back and knock out the other dude in history of boxing, especially in the heavyweights. Yup, y'all feel the change, huh? I don't know, just something about Errol just don't sit right with me no more. Like his eyes, it's like he's always tired and glossy or something. Kurt, round 2, big ups to you, my brother. Was watching the Mike Tyson Invitational. Did you get a chance to check it out? I did not. LeBron would KO him. Ricardo, what you, Kurt? Big ups. Big up to you, bro. LeBron would KO him. I don't know, man. I'm not convinced they should have dragged it out to the third round. I'm not convinced yet. I mean, there was nothing to drag out. Pringle was knocked out. He ain't never been in that situation before. He's never been knocked out or nothing like that. He's accustomed to knocking people out. So Pringle, the way he's fighting, I think, is the way he's always fought. You know what I mean? He has heavy hands, and he takes it to you, and he puts these guys out. And AJ was almost there. AJ was nearly knocked out. You know what I mean? That's all that is. It could have it could have been stopped if they would have if AJ wouldn't have came and did what he did. It was a matter of time before whoever landed was going to knock each other out and get hurt very badly. Pringa is dangerous. He'll be back better and stronger. Hopefully. He needs a knockout. So I would love to see him fight Otto Weiland. That'd be a good fight. Otto Weiland would be a good fight. Somebody that can box, move, be awkward like that. Yeah. Do you think Deontay Wilder was fighting Anthony Joshua tonight? Do you think he would have got him out of there? Well, I'll tell you this, right? Hold on. Okay. I'll say this, right? I'll say this as much. One thing you need to understand about Wilder, he's not a good finisher. He's a one-punch guy. He may hurt Joshua. I think he can hurt Joshua, but I also think Joshua can hurt him. That being the case, I think that's a fight who lands first, but then I think AJ is a better finisher than Wilder will ever be. Wilder is the kind of guy that he throws the right hand, he loads the right hand again, he loads the right hand again, he goes right hand crazy. That makes you what? That makes you predictable. He doesn't put shots together well. If he did so, Tyson Fury would have been got his ass whooped. Because he would have knew, I got him hurt, let me put punches together. That's something I never understood about Wilder. All the power that he had, and nobody was allowed to work on him. Not even Malik Scott, really, because Malik Scott showed him to move more. So a lot of people said, "Oh, he's like a Malik Scott carbon copy and all that shit." So, it is what it is. Wilder live up to his name too much. If he can be a front man, Wilder will beat him. Didn't he knock Malik Scott out? No, Malik Scott took a dive, bro. Don't believe that shit. Malik Scott dove like he was on the scuba team. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I mean, anybody knows the way those punches landed. We know Wilder don't have a left hook like that. So that nothing hit him to make him do what he did, besides a paycheck. The dude took a dive. Ivan Actis is 13-0, one draw with 9 KOs. Oh, frontman means if he didn't rely on his chin too much, he would have won. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning the Uso way. Yeah, Malik Scott, yeah, that was his buddy. He knew, like, look, I mean, pay me 300,000, 200,000. That's good money, bro, for a fight. You got to think about what that money means to a fighter like Malik Scott that's accustomed to $20,000, $15,000 fights. You know what I mean? $5,000 fights, and then you fight Deontay Wilder for 200,000. I wish somebody would go and fight me for 200,000. Well, I want more than that, but still, that's still good money. How long away is the main event? Maybe a couple hours. We got Callum Peters. He's 7-0. Then you got Ivan Actis. He's 13-0. This is going to be a good fight already. I can already tell. I got a good feeling about this fight. Rocky Marciano, I was just thinking about him. Rocky Marciano would have been beat up. And it would be bad because the way fighters are getting stopped by referees, it won't be something that he will be a fan of. It will always be Rocky starts getting beat up and then they stop it. Then he's like, what are you doing? This dude is accustomed to fighting in the 50s. In the 50s, when just because you go down don't mean anything. You don't stop until you're knocked out or dead. You know what I mean? So Rocky would probably just get beat up and he would get saved from looking embarrassed, but I don't think he would respect that based on his era. His era wasn't full of people. The rules were different. At that time, no. Was it? No, they'd already changed the law. But remember a law, when you knock someone down, you can stand over them. When they get up, you can finish them off. It's not like that anymore. You know what I mean? So, no, I think that Rocky would be too small. Rocky would end up actually fighting at cruiserweight anyway. He wouldn't even be considered a heavyweight. He was like 190 something, 185. He would be fighting guys like Tony Bellew, which would be interesting. Murad Gassiev, which would be interesting. Alexander Usyk would box Rocky Marciano. He couldn't deal with the pressure. But here's the thing about Rocky, though. Rocky Marciano is a guy that he fights with the will of iron. He wouldn't have given up. Somebody would have to stop Rocky. Big, taller guys would be they would be a problem for Rocky Marciano. So I mean, it's not the fact that he couldn't compete. I just think he's a smaller guy that didn't have a cruiserweight division at that time, but he would be a cruiserweight. He wouldn't even be a heavyweight. So you wouldn't even see him fighting guys like Efe Ajagba or Martin McCauley or AJ. You wouldn't fight guys that big. He would be fighting guys like Jaya Pataya. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez. That's the type of fight you would get. I mean, Roy Jones, but I mean, we're talking about now. We're not talking about 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because this is already 2026. Roy was the shit like 2000. You know what I mean? Like, he was that dude then. He didn't get knocked out until I think like 2003 or something like that. Kurt, that Mike Tyson Invitational is going to be phenomenal for ups and coming boxers. I'm excited for the sport. Mike is also building a team to challenge Floyd's team and others who have boxing teams. Cool. Oh, good right hand from Peters. Oh, good straight right from Actus. Wait. No. Yeah. These guys are swinging for the fences, I can tell you that. I was about to say Spence's. Now, how is Canelo still the face of boxing while Crawford is going everywhere for attention? I mean, I think the face of boxing depends on how much you gross, how much money do you bring in. That's the face of boxing. If he's still the cash cow and he's still able to do that, he still is that guy. I just don't know because I stopped giving a shit about money with it, especially when somebody that has that amount of money. That's just like me worried about how much AJ makes. Who gives a shit? He's rich. He don't care about that. You shouldn't care about that either. You think AJ, let me look at my account today. Let me look at my account, see how much zeros I have in the account. I'm the landlord. I pay your rent. I have to get the rent money ready. Hello, Counterpunch. What's up with you? Who got tonight on fight? I got Errol Spence. I got Errol's beat. I have Errol beating him. Oh, good right uppercut from Peters. Oh, good left to the body from Peters. Oh, good right to the body and a left upstairs. Good straight right from Actus. Oh, good right uppercut from Peters. Oh, good left hook from Actus. Actus holds on. I think Actus is trying to slow down the pace. He don't like them punches landed. Because these dudes are swinging for the fences. They come out swinging. It's no fill out or none of that shit. They're just going bit, 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 bit. Like they both dated the same chick at the same time type shit. Right? Round one is over. Great, nasty little scrap right now. Nasty little scrap. I'm half black and Samoan. Mom Samoan. Counterpunch to you, brother. They're saying Crawford is desperate for big money fights than the rumor. That ain't no damn rumor, bro. That's a fake ass. That's not a rumor at all. That's just a lie. T-Ray, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Uso in the building. You guys come in. You guys from Australia, New Zealand, hit that like button. Hit that like button. I run a 4.0 on my mama. And it's funny. Wait a minute. What's going on? They forgot to put this dude's mouthpiece in. Crazy. What's on their mind? Left hook and straight right lands for Peters. Ooh, good left to the body from Actus. Ooh, good left hook from Actus. Good straight right from Peters. Ooh, good left hook and a straight right for Peters. Ooh, good straight right from Peters. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. I'm gonna tell you why. Because these guys are not, nobody's lost. So these guys are just doing their thing. Ooh, good left uppercut. Good right hook. Nice. 1-2. Then he eats a jab. Actus lands a one. Bop, bop, bop. He comes right back at it. Nice. Oh, good right. Oh, good right hook. Another good right hook from Peters. Kurt, I basically got my fire stick and don't care how much they make. I'm with you, man. Oh, good right uppercut from Peters. Straight right from Peters. Good left to the body. Left upstairs from Peters. He eats a left hook from Actus. Good straight right from Peters. Another right from Peters. Actus looks like he's from Germany, but the dude's from Argentina. What's your opinion on Ryan Garcia saying that Crawford hasn't fought anyone like Terrence Crawford, the best boxer, and Crawford would beat up Ryan? You know what? I would pay $100 to see that shit. If Terrence was somehow convinced to come back to fight Ryan Garcia, that's if Ryan gets Conor out. Because if he can't beat Conor, he has no business even mentioning his name. You can't even finish the guy that you're supposed to beat with ease. So you can miss me with that. But if Terrence Crawford comes back just to show Ryan Garcia that I can whoop your ass, bro, it's on. I'd pay $125 for that fight. Because, you know, Ryan talks a lot of ish. He does, bro. He talks a lot, you know. Terrence would do Ryan Garcia like he did Amir Khan. He would make Ryan quit. Terrence wouldn't knock out Ryan Garcia. He would just make him quit. He would make him quit like a little bitch. That's what he would do. Seriously. If Terrence Crawford fought Ryan Garcia, he would make Ryan Garcia quit. Conor destroys Garcia is too good for Garcia. Ryan better let sleeping dogs lie. No, I want him to get Terrence Crawford out of retirement. And then after Terrence beats him, he gonna say, "That's what did you get what you was looking for?" Good to see Boo Boo back. Boo Boo Andrade. Yeah. Oh, good left hook. Oh, good right. Dude, he's beating. Yeah, he's getting the best of Actus right now. Oh, that's 1-2, 3 punch combination. Another 1-2 punch combination. Another straight right. Oh, good body punch from Actus. He eats a right hand. Oh, chopping right hook. Oh, good 1-2 and a left hook upstairs for Peters. Good straight right from Peters. Oh, good 1-2, 3-4. Oh, good combinations. Good combinations. Peters picking him apart, bro. And it's crazy. Peters has 7 wins, 6 by KO. But Actus is like 13-0, right? With I think like 6 knockouts. Good left hook to the body by Peters. Hook, right hook, left hook, left hook. And they're both throwing. You know the difference is defense, bro. That's the difference. Because Peters is landing combinations, but he's going side to side. Bop, 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 bop. Look at him. He's going to the body, straight right, left. Rubbernecking shots. Rubbernecking shots. He's picking Actus down, bro. Actus is tough, but look at his face. His face is pink. Errol Spence is already wrapped up. Here we go. 28, 1, and 22. I want Bud to beat Mayweather's record to shut him up and go away. Bud would have destroyed him in his prime. I don't know. Because I'm not even going to sit there. Because I know Floyd, the love I have for Pretty Boy keeps me pretty much in the middle when it comes to Mayweather overall. Do I like what Mayweather did at the end of his career or the other half of his career? No, I don't. But I also respect what Floyd has done and how good Floyd really is. The only problem is Floyd never showed us how good he really is. Neither was he interested in showing anyone how good he is as far as skill set. The best guy that he probably fought, probably at the time, you know, Manny was pretty good, you know. But Floyd didn't really want to show us much. But a lot of people love to say what, you know, Terrence would have did to Floyd just because Terrence, you know, we've seen Terrence. Ooh, good combination by Peters. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right hook lands. Oh, good 1, 2, 3 shot combination. You know who Peters is starting to look like? He's starting to look a bit like David Benavidez, bro, with the combination that he's starting to land, with the quick, sharp flurries that he's landing. Now, keep in mind, he's starting to get hit more now, but he's keeping the pressure on Actus. Actus is landing a shot here and there because of the work rate and the attacks. Look at that. Left hook to the body and to the head. Chopping left, sets him back up. Left hook lands again. Actus comes in and lands a right uppercut. Then he eats a 1-2 and a straight right from Peters. Right? Here we go. Left hook to the body, left upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look, Actus, look at his face. He's looking. That ref is looking, bro. Left hook to the body. 1, 2, 3, uppercut. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look, look at that. That pressure. He's relentless. This dude looks like like a poor man's David Benavidez, doing a very good job. He's just not as fast as David, but he's landing like David. Bow, 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 bow. Putting those shots together. Now here comes Actus. Straight left for Actus. He comes back. Left uppercut for Actus. Look at that. Look at that left eye. That left eye is jacked. They're going to have to really start looking at that left eye. Look at that. Straight. He eats a right, another right. Then he spins out. He comes back with an uppercut. He eats 3 punches. That left hook hurt him. That left hook to the body hurt him. 1, 2. Jab for Actus. He gets a left, straight left in return. Oh, good 1, 2 from Peters. Actus comes back with his own jab and left hook from the backhand. Yeah, they're going to have to really look at that eye. That eye is jacked. Look at him. It's, top of the eyelid right here. Ouch. Because it's going to go, that blood's going to go right into that eye, bro. Right into that eye. Australian David Benavidez, absolutely. 3-4-7 Nick Counterpunch to you. That's what he's looking like, bro. Bat, 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 bat. He's putting them punches together, you know, and he's cutting him up. See, he's touching him with them combos. They don't have full punching power on them. You don't need that. When you're giving somebody a proper shoe shine, oh, bro. Look at it, straight right. Oh, straight right lands. Oh, good 1-2 from Actus. I mean, Actus is in the fight. He's just not winning the fight, if that makes sense. Because he's getting overpowered by combinations, flurries, you know, and just pressure. Look, now they're bringing him over there to the doctor, which it would suck if it was like this. Okay, he said it's okay. That doctor's looking, though. That doctor's looking. You know, they've cleaned it up. They shouldn't even done that. That gives actually Actus more time. Straight left from Actus. He comes back. Oh, good right hook from Actus. Oh, good 1-2 from Actus. Another left from Actus. Actus comes back. Straight right from Peters. Jab from Peters. Oh, good 1-2-3 shot combination from Actus. This is a hell of a fight. This might be the fight of the night. Bars. Oh, good left to the body. Left upstairs. Oh, good 1-2 from Peters. Oh, good straight left from Actus. Oh, good straight left from Peters. Because he changed his stance. He came in and bap. He came in and turned it over when he switched stances. Good jab for Peters. Right hand to the body. Punch upstairs for Actus missed. Left hook grazed the face, the right face of Actus. He eats another jab, Actus does, from Peters. Good punch to the body from Actus. Actus needs to go to the body more. Because, see, he's getting caught with shots upstairs, sure. Because Peters is doing a bit of head hunting. Actus should go down to the body. Take some air out of those tires. Straight right from Peters. Oh, he returns a left. So they trade backhands. 1-2 for Peters. Another 1-2. Actus comes through. Oh, good straight right. Another straight right for Actus. Straight right for Peters. You know, Actus should actually see he's getting caught. 1-2-3 shot combinations. He lands a left. Right uppercut lands for Peters. That was a nice sneaky right uppercut on the inside. Overhand right. Another straight right. 1-2. Shots follow from Peters. Oh, good 1-2. And a straight right to end that flurry. Oh. They both land. 1-2-3 shot combination. And now here comes Peters doing the shoe shine, closing the deal. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a fight, bro. Two undefeated fighters. I already knew what time it was. Straight right, straight left. Because remember, Actus is a southpaw. Oh, overhand left just misses for Actus. He eats a right hand. He eats a 1-2. He comes back with a flurry of his own. Don't really land flush, but just to keep your keep you to respond for a fight, you're still in the game. You're still in the game. Salute, Kurt. It's been a long time, brother. Rene Padilla Jr. What's up, my brother? Counterpunch to you, man. I've missed you, man. How you been? What's up, my brother? Michael Robson, Chicago in the house. Nice to see you, bro. Absolutely. Nice to see you, too. Ooh, good straight right. And he lands his own left. So those guys, man, they're landing thunder. They're not playing around, bro. These dudes are in a firefight. I think Crawford that beat Canelo and Spence beats Mayweather. I mean, which Mayweather are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like the 38-year-old Mayweather? The one that fought Berto? Maybe. You know what I mean? That might be the narrative, but I'm not sure, man. What about the 33-year-old Floyd versus the 33-year-old Terrence Crawford? You know what I mean? I think that's fairer because that puts Floyd closer to his prime. He's sharper. I think when Floyd fought, it would be an interesting fight nonetheless because that's just one of those like Bruce Lee versus Jet Li type of shit, you know? Hook off the jab for Peters. I think Peters is he's probably catching his breath. He just misses. For the best boxing analyst on YouTube, Battle Tiger Network. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Will the referee cheat Spence tonight? I doubt it. I mean, just don't let it go to decision. We seen when Pacquiao fought Jeff Horn. Come on, we're not crazy. Kurt Crawford should fight Benavidez at 180. If he loses, he can just say, I want it to be great. No, I mean, nobody want to fight big-ass David like that. That's just stupid. Because David's young, and David ain't his brother. His brother's older than David. David's the older brother that Terrence Crawford fought. You know what I mean? They're around the same age. You know, the guy that played on Creed. You know what I mean? The Creed star. Jose Benavidez. Shout out to Jose Benavidez Jr. You know what I mean? David's still growing. David, remember, used to be a fat guy. So, you know what I mean? He's just gaining weight the right way. Money ain't stupid. He already great, though. Why would he want to do that? Oh, good right hand. Good right hand. That buckled Actus. Yeah, look, he's walking funny. You got me walking funny. Jose with both legs would have been a better fight for Crawford. I mean, Crawford could only fight the version of Jose that was in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be talking that shit, but you know what I mean? Like, that's just like Joey Spatafora, you know, when he fought Angel Manfredi. You know? I don't think that would matter much. True counterpunch boxing. Any fight never goes to a decision if you're the B side and the ref and judges are against you. AR, you sure? You're right. That's a fact. I mean, why would you chance it? Just do what you need to do and get the job done for yourself. Don't cry and piss and moan because you didn't get the decision halfway across the world. It's just, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? If your game plan was to box and stay safe, you picked the wrong game plan. Especially if the fighter you have is game. Good double jab. Good right uppercut. All from Peters. Oh, good left hand from Athis. Oh, good straight right from Peters. Peters is throwing more shots. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Nah, that was an early stoppage, bro. That was an early stoppage, and then that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. Unless they threw in the towel. Did they throw in the towel? I think they threw in the towel, but that's bullshit, though. They shouldn't have done that because he just landed a good left hand. No, I wouldn't have agreed. I don't agree with that. I don't. Nah, bro. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. Them dudes were going fake. This was too competitive of a fight for it to be stopped because it wasn't that one-sided. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that was home cooking, bro. I think that was home cooking. You don't do that type of shit. You don't do that type of shit. Let's see how this fight went. See, good right hand landed for Atis. 1-2. Oh, straight right. Right? Right was, yeah, that was a good, clean punch. Okay, that was a straight right punch, but that doesn't mean you should have stopped it because he landed a right hand, another right hand, right? Another overhand left landed for Altus. Good straight right. And he just fucking landed a shot. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They ain't fought yet, gang. Nah, bro, that's bullshit. That ain't right. That ain't right. I can tell you. That fight was too competitive to be stopped like that. That's that Joseph Parker, Fabio Wardley shit. It wasn't even that bad. Because these dudes were in the middle of the ring. It wasn't like he was on the ropes trying to avoid punches and not throwing punches and landing punches himself. No, bro, I disagree with that. I disagree with that shit.
They threw a towel, but not in a...
Nah. See, they threw the towel in. Okay. They just didn't want to see it. They didn't want to see it. They didn't want to see that. Because there had to be something, bro. I'm like, no, there's no way. No. I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to get me some tougher guys. Because you don't know what could have happened or transpired. I don't know. People say can't stand. People that can't stand people getting hit shouldn't be a coach or a ref. No, they shouldn't. Damn, she fine. That chick was fine as hell. Damn. AJ versus Fury will be a mega fight, Europe and Asia. I mean, nah, I mean, that, like, those, they call this dude Gringo. Charles W. Always great to see you, Brother Kurt. Thanks for the excellent commentary, Brother Kurt. Charles W3 in the building. Thank you, man. You didn't have to, but you did. Thank you guys that send super chats. I still got to pay for this shit. This shit's $79, man. You know, so I thank you guys for helping me out. You know? But yeah, I mean, they threw in the towel. I mean, they did what they thought was right. It's better that than the ref doing it. Because there was no reason to really throw that like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, $79 pay-per-view, bro. So I've played 79, 59, so that's 86 plus 65. Plus 35. So I've paid $200 on this shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, but understand, why do you think that PBC is with DAZN? Because they have now revealed, or they have been notified that DAZN is just as greedy as they are. So yeah, they're going to go with DAZN because the minute they found out DAZN is doing pay-per-view or allowing pay-per-view on their platform, that's why they're doing it. They have no problem going with DAZN as long as they know they're going to get their revenue like they were with Showtime or with PBC or with Prime. They don't give a shit. Who threw in the towel? Johnny Black. Their team did. Gringo's team. Don't get me wrong. I mean, 50 cal, he was winning, but he was still in there with a game opponent. Like if you're doing your best and you're showing people that you may not be winning, but you're competing, you're getting your licks in, you're gaining respect of the fighter that is beating you, there is no need for the fight to be stopped. That's only just courtesy. That's dignity. That's dignity, bro. Damn, it was a competitive fight. Exactly, Ricardo, it was. That fight just wouldn't have been, that just shows you, though. Maybe they didn't give a shit. Maybe they knew, hey, he's losing. There was no way he was going to win a decision. So maybe they just took it upon themselves. Hey, let's stop this shit. I don't want him beat up no more than he already has been beat up. And I don't see him hurting this guy. So let's pull the plug. So they probably did that for that reason. Bro. Goes back to corporate world, brother. Big fish always forces little fish to compromise by force. Goes back to the umbrella. A lot of boxing's like that, though. And I understand. Speaking of AJ versus Pringa, a lot of people say, "Oh, it was fixed because they thought Pringa could have came on." Whatever Pringa, and you know what? You're fair to think that. You're fair to think that because I said that shit about Danny Dubois versus Kevin Ladena. Nobody ever heard of Kevin Ladena until he fought Danny Dubois, right? And then he put Danny Dubois down. He got to the point where Danny Dubois started, squatting down to avoid punches. I'm like, what kind of bitch shit is this? What's up with Daniel, And then all of a sudden, Kevin stopped fighting. So I get it, I mean, who knows? This is a crooked ass business. It's a crooked ass business, man. Whatever his corner said to AJ for the second round worked. I mean, AJ did what he had to do. He had to do what he had to do. Because if he didn't, he would have got his ass knocked out. And it would be another step back from a fight that it seems like we never get to see. AJ won fair and square. Jerome Holmes. There's Errol Spence. I would feel better if they had the gloves on, though. I mean, they're wrapped up, but, Stefani Lorenzo is coming in with that Cinco. Thank you, brother. I'm in Sicily right now dealing with these effing fires. So you are the closest thing to cable. Plus, I've been watching you for years. Thank you, brother. Good luck over there, man. AJ didn't sell it at all, I'm saying. Not as much as YT wants JT to be. Yeah, it goes back to businesses in the society, schools, churches, sports, entertainment. It's worldwide, period, Brother Kurt. That's why I say welcome to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. He said, I watched it back. It was script. So that means that if it was scripted, that means what you're saying is AJ wasn't as hurt as he said he was or made out to be if it was scripted, right? So if that's the case, that means he can't be chinny if it's scripted. Because that meant he was meant to go down. That meant he was meant to get dropped a couple times. And that meant that he was lying about his chin. Because you can't say that it was fixed on top of AJ being chinny at the same time. Because if it was orchestrated, that was supposed to happen. So how can you question his true, legitimate durability of his chin if it's scripted? You see what I mean? You got to think about this shit before you say it. You can't say it was scripted and AJ has a weak chin. That makes no sense because that meant AJ was in on it. That meant Pringa was in on it. So that meant that the punch that hit AJ really didn't hurt him like that. So you can't say he has a weak chin if it's based off fabrication or a script. You see what I mean? So we let's stop that shit. You just say, oh man, Pringle would have knocked him out. No, he couldn't have knocked him out if it wasn't a part of the script. That meant what was also a part of the script was the knockdowns. He laughed. Watch it back. Okay. You just didn't hear a fucking word I said. Watch it back. Think about what I just told you. If you are right, okay, better days. If you were right, it was scripted. That meant the punches didn't land like that they came off. Yeah, he laughed, but I mean, didn't AJ laugh when he got his ass dropped by Andy Ruiz? He had that same silly ass look on his face when Andy Ruiz was mollywhopping his ass. All right, whatever. You know how many people smile when they get hurt? Bro, that's a normal reaction. It's a normal reaction when you get hit and hurt as a boxer. How many motherfuckers you see get hit and they start smiling? That happens. Come on, he laughed. I asked you a question. Have you not seen any fucking body else laugh when they get hit? Blowing smoke, the better days. Hey, here it is. Look at it this way, right? If it's real or fake, the Fury fight just got bigger. Yeah. But I mean, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. He say, I watched the fight, I'm not blind. So that meant that AJ got hit with a shot that didn't hurt him. Can you answer that to me? Okay, so that meant AJ didn't get hurt, right? Is that what you're saying? AJ wasn't really hurt because he laughed. Is that where you're getting at? So AJ wasn't really hurt, right? Paul Fleming, 28-1. Okay, no, he was not hurt. Okay. That meant you can't call him Chinny either, can you? Because it was orchestrated. You're talking to people that can't think outside the box, Kurt. They believe in all kinds of conspiracies. They live for them. Everything is rigged in their eyes, and it's out of boxing. So that meant when AJ hit Pringa, he wasn't hurt as well, huh? Lord of the Flies type ish. AJ won direct manner, not indirect. AJ took him out. He knew he knocked him out totally. AJ gave him detox laugh. He knew he was out cold. AJ won, but it was suspect. Okay, suspect. All right. Kurt Fury looked horrible too, so it's an even fight. I guess. I haven't seen the full fight because it's not available to watch, right? Unless that Tyson Fury show is out, you know. Yeah, why this dude looking like Teofimo Lopez? Ahmed Rada, he's 8-0 with 6 KOs. But I mean, if people don't watch boxing like that, they ain't gonna know. They're not gonna know mannerisms and uh, characteristics that people and what they do when they go through something, they get dropped or something like that. New Black Panther has been casted. Well, I don't know because see, the problem is if this is a remake, it's all good because that means that they'll probably bring Forrest Whitaker back. But then we've already seen Black Panther and Black Panther 2, which the character was written off unless they're going to continue 2. That may be the case because remember at the end of 2, if you guys they seen the son of Black Panther and he was a little boy. Unless that little boy grows up and then that's something Idris, his name, right? Damian Idris, I think his name is. So I think that may be his character as a young child, the one that was presented in the latest Black Panther. Now I'm not gonna lie, bro. It took everything. I'm there with my kid and her mom, and we're watching this shit. We're watching Black Panther, the second one, and we're watching it. And they did like a tribute to Chadwick, right? And bro, my daughter was like, she was like this. She was like, "Are you crying?" My eyes was watering up because the shit hits different from me because I worked on the original side by side with Chadwick. So it's different. It hits different when you knew him, you worked with him. You know, this was my coworker, and we worked on a historical film that was an event that broke records. You know, and okay, good. I figured that. So it was different. It was a lot different. So to know what happened to him 3 years or 3.5 years after we finished the final film, or the original, uh, it just hit different, knowing what happened, and the unfortunate loss of Chadwick Boseman, because he was a really good dude, and and I felt a certain type of way. You know what I mean? It just hit different. Yeah. You knew him, that is fire. Well, yeah, I mean, I worked on the first Black Panther. You know, for you guys that don't know, and most of you know, but I'm a stunt performer. I'm an actor and a stunt performer. And I double Forrest Whitaker when, I guess when he does action, which he doesn't do a lot of action these days because he's older, but keep in mind, we filmed Black Panther 10 years ago. The first Black Panther was in pre-production now, 10 years ago. This is July, almost August, yes. They were casting for that film. I mean, the actors, the stunt performers, everybody was being casted around this time. And it was a movie that everyone that was black wanted to be a part of some kind of fucking way. And the only way that I knew that I was going to be in that show would be to double Forrest Whitaker, because I doubled him a couple times before. I was his double. So that was the only way. The only problem is I'm like, okay, when are they going to fucking call me? You know what I mean? So I had to do my research. I had to, go to inquire about, let the second unit director know, the stunt coordinator know that I am the guy, I am the go-to guy, the double Force. And that's how I got on the show ultimately. Shout out to Kofi. Shout out to Khalid. Those were the doubles of T'Challa and Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger. Okay, so it was three of us in them. So Michael B. Jordan, Chadwick Boseman, and Forrest Whitaker. We were the doubles. So we doubled them the run of the show. At that time, that was the biggest film that I ever was a part of. But on a realer scale, I mean, it was the prime of my life as far as like stunts went, because that was the biggest. There was nothing bigger than Marvel's Black Panther. $300 million budget, lots of overtime, lots of that, lots of work, lots of hard work. I was in shape like no other. You know what I mean? I was 25 pounds lighter than I am now. Slick head, because, Forrest Whitaker's, he doesn't have any hair. He didn't have any hair, the character. So I didn't have any hair. But everything was great. But it was a nostalgic thing. It was one of the things that, I will never do again, because we will never have that cast again due to the loss of people in that film. Okay, so there you go. But anyway, Kurt, why didn't Spence take a tune-up? Because Spence doesn't take tune-ups. He didn't take a tune-up against Danny Garcia. He could have, but he didn't. After the car accident, he could have, but he didn't. He went right for the gusto. Right? Yes, I was in Roots. Wait a minute. You must be looking this up. Yeah, I was in Roots. It was in a lot of other shows. So I mean, it's It's weird. Weird to say sometimes, but that's what I do. I just double Drewski for a film skit or a comedy skit, like a 6-7 part series or whatever he's doing in Atlanta. So, what particular part of Roots? I doubled Forrest Whitaker for Fiddler. His character was Fiddler, so I doubled him for the run of the show. Randall Sting. He say you lying. Well, look up Kurt DeVille. I don't know what to tell you. Google me. Shit. I don't know what else to tell you. What else? Oh yeah, you're looking up. Well, so yeah. Training mini arts, bro. Been around a while. You know what I mean? Luke Cage 2. Yes, Luke Cage 2. 4 episodes of Luke Cage, New York. Get this dude out of here. Somebody get him out. He said, I'd never guess that. Yeah, well, it happens. You know, I don't think that's really a good thing, though. You know, you get to talking to people and they're like, you know, because you don't know who you meet and what you tell them. And, you know, a lot of times people get the perception that you're rich, which, fuck you, I'm not. Because then, their whole perception changes. Oh, I didn't know that. You know, so when people start asking you weird questions like, how much money did you make from that? None of your fucking business. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that bothers, especially with chicks. You know what I mean? Like, dudes don't really ask that much. They don't ask all that. You know? It's just casting. Spence will win. JL. He said extra. Yeah, extra pay. You get $200 for the day. Okay, I never heard about that. But damn right, that's personal. Yeah. But I mean, if anybody wants to know anything about that, you just Google anything you want to know. And then people, it'll tell you. But you got a lot of liars too. You know, I mean, I have been in situations where I remember a time where I was at a club. And it was this chick, she was fine. I mean, she was hot property, right? Hot lava. And she was like, hey, I'm an RN, I'm a registered nurse, I'm this and that, blah, blah, blah. I had green eyes, looking like Vanessa Williams in this piece. Well, looking like an evil Vanessa Williams, but she was still fine. But she said, what do you do? I said, I'm a stunt man. She said, get your ass up and go. Thanks. Don't talk to me. Please, just don't talk. Just see you later. She did not want to hear what I had to say about anything. I have a cousin that does it too. He was in one of the scenes in Riverdale. What's Riverdale? What's up, Kurt? Stupid question. What fight are you watching? I'm watching, tell you in a minute. Oh, you know what though? Zoo's gloved up, so this might be the next fight. I caught up with Theo Rossi in Austin, Texas, and my phone went off, and it was Counterpunch Boxing Notice. Theo tells me, I know that guy. Theo said he met you on Luke Cage. Theo Rossi, I remember Theo. Yeah, he was Snake Eyes. Yeah, he said, yeah, I know that guy because we were in Brooklyn, right? And Theo Rossi, Sons of Anarchy, he's been in a gang of shit, right? And we met, and people in New York, East Coast, West Coast, some in Chicago, they're bigger boxing fans than normal. Like down here, it's UFC shit, right? But in the East Coast, West Coast, they're more familiar with boxers. You know what I mean? New York, it's a boxing town. And Theo was like, yo, this was in 2017. And actually, this is right after Black Panther. So you had Black Panther, then I did a show named SEALs Team, and then Knuckle, then Luke Cage. So, I mean, the whole summer, I was busy. It was a great year. And Theo was like, hey, man, oh, you got a box channel? We was talking because we worked for 4 episodes. It's Fleming versus Rita. That's where we're at. Round 3 of 10. That's where we're at. But no, Theo Rossi, man, cool cat, bro. Cool cat. That's funny that you said that though, because that's actually true. Like I worked with Theo a long time, and we were the only 2 guys, and I'm not gonna spoil it. So if you haven't seen Luke Cage, check out Luke Cage. 4 episodes. I think it was 7, 8, 10, and 11. Kurt, how did you get into stuntman biz? Depends on who you know, man. That's the best way I can tell you. You can be talented. You can be an acrobat. You can be a martial artist. You can be a fucking bouncer, a bike rider, horseback rider. You have to know people. It has to. An opportunity has to present itself for somebody in the business has to know who you are. You have to know someone that knows someone that knows somebody else. That's pretty much, you know what I mean? That's that. Do you know Guy Ritchie? Guy Ritchie. No, I don't. I've never worked with Guy Ritchie. I know who you're talking about. Actor, director, LA Confidential. Yeah, I know him very well. I've never worked with him. No. Oh, it's a UK television series. I think he had an officer for the upcoming Spider-Man film, but he didn't do it. If he didn't do it, that meant he had something else he was already doing. That's what happens, though. You'll be amazed if you're on a show and you get called for another show. It happens. That shit happens, and it sucks. I was on Fear of the Walking Dead season 7, and I got called back to Queen of the South season 5. Now, what I didn't know at the time, that was the last season. Season 5. So I did season 2, 3, and 4. But they called me back for season 5. That was in New Orleans. Now, had it been in Dallas, I would have been able to drive to Dallas, I was in Austin. That's 3 hours north. But I couldn't do so. Keep in mind, this is 2021. So COVID was still in. So I had to get there 2 days earlier, do the fucking test, swab you up the nose, get raped, and then, see if the results come in. Then you're cleared to work. So I didn't have time. So it didn't really matter anyway. Right? Kurt, I'm a truck driver. I like your channel, bro. I left Nashville this morning and you took me all the way to Mississippi. Bro, keep up the good work. Been following your channel for 2 years. Steven Crowder, thank you, bro. What truck company do you work for? Who do you haul loads for? Owner, operator, or somebody else? Yeah, Queen of the South, bro. Queen of the South, Stranger Things, Season 5, Color Purple, Black Panther, Green Lantern. Those are the big shows. Those are some of the biggest shows. Yeah. Why I love Kurt whenever in here, always Kurt talks with me. Peak 930, counterpunch to you, brother. I got the fight, but I turned the volume down so I can listen here. Well, what I noticed between Fleming and Rita, these guys are going to carry in. We got 2 southpaws. Well, no. We got Rita, which is Orthodox. He's a switch hitter, though. Godfather of Harlem is a good series. Yes, it is. Very good series. Good show, bro. Very good show. I'm in Gulfport. I came to Dallas all the time. I have family in Irving and DFW, bro. Company driver, Rocking Sea Trucking. Okay. See, the thing is, when I came back from Brazil, I went to truck driving school. And I did that because I'm glad I did that because in case I get into some funk, if the industry gets slow, you need to work, boom, get you a truck driving job. He said, hair plugs are awesome. Hair plugs, they don't call them hair plugs no more. You know, hair plug. I mean, because they were hideous. That's why they called them hair plugs, because they were so bad. You know what I mean? That shit, hair plugs used to like. It makes me think of Cable Guy. You remember the hair plugs? Hair plugs. Then you hear someone say that, you're like, hey man, you know, but shit. 3 years ago, well, I did it 4 years ago now. Damn near 5. So, you know. But yeah, those hair plugs were just, it looks stupid. Kurt, do you follow where people follow you, etc.? Kurt, do you follow where people follow you, etc.? I don't know what you mean. I mean, Instagram, Facebook, what? You were in the new Green Lantern show. No, I wasn't in Lanterns. No, I was not. That's with Aaron Pierre. I was not in that. You know, that's a trip. I was looking at that again. It's funny you were in Austin. You said you ran into Theo in Austin, Texas. That's crazy because I mean I lived in Austin for like 6 years. Had I knew you were there, you know what I mean? I wish you had my information, man. I would have came out wherever you guys were because I lived in Cedar Park for 5, Leander for 1. I could see you working with 50 one day. Well, it depends. I mean, 50 Cent. 50 Cent, I was going to double 50 Cent for a movie called Den of Thieves with Gerard Butler, if you guys can remember, with Ice Cube's son, right? And they are, you know, from film to film, they're real tedious. The only problem was because I had the size, but I mean I was taller than 50. 50's like 6 foot. I'm 6'2". You know, I should have said 6 foot tall because they wouldn't have give a shit if you fit the bill. You know what I mean? You don't have to be right next to the guy to do a stunt for the guy. You know, yeah, Den of Thieves was really good. It was a good movie, man. But yeah, I would double 50, and that was some gnarly shit. You know, I love any movie that, you know, I'm dealing with firepower, you know, automatic weapons, shit like that. I hate fights like this because it's like this dude has so much energy to showboat, but you don't see him. You see him throw a punch here, a punch there, and the rest is just this bravado. I hate that shit. Bro, use that energy to throw some fucking bows. It gets tiring watching somebody, come on, fight me. And then they sit there and they're, you know, like this dude. Look at Fleming, bro. Who do you think wins, Atoma or Hrgovic? I think Atoma beats Hrgovic because I don't think Hrgovic's. If he could get outworked by Daniel Dubois, he'll get outworked by Moses Atoma. Simple. Simple, bro. That's a simple breakdown because, I mean, Daniel is not, he's not faster than Moses. I think he takes out Philip Hrgovic. I think he cuts him. And if they let the fight, if they're not pussies that are refereeing it, I think they're going to stop it off cuts. I don't see him knocking him out, but he may catch him with something so fast and quick that Hrgovic won't see it. To me, it's like when AJ and Joe Joyce were trying to manufacture a beef, knowing that they are boys. I don't know how much of a boys they were. I know they were cool once upon a time. I do know what's supposed to happen. Somebody on Team AJ released the sparring footage of AJ just toying with Joyce. And Joyce did not like that. He was like, okay, that's uncalled for. That's unprofessional. You know. That is a triangle theory. That is. You are right. I just don't see Moses being a southpaw. I don't see his inability to pressure. I don't see his inability to not pressure Hrgovic that Daniel can. But Daniel did get hit with a lot of right hands. I want to see what happens when Hrgovic lands a good punch on Moses Atoma. Because for all we know, Moses might be chinny as shit. We don't know that. So you're right. I think Atoma wins too, but Dubois won with headbutts. Ow. Damn. Yeah, Fleming is one of them dudes, bro. He wants to fight only a certain way. That's why he's fighting on the ropes. You know what I mean? That's actually a lazy ass way. He's trying to rope a dope Rita. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to rope a dope Rita. He wants Rita to come in and land and fall right into a big punch. That's what he's trying to do. Look where he's at the whole fight. But he's taking punishment that way. You know? If Rita was a Mexican fighter that knew Mexican style, he would destroy Fleming. Because see, Fleming wants to ride. I can't stand Fleming already. I don't like the dude. I hate the way he fights. He's a clown. A fucking payaso. That's what he does. He likes to sit there and you know, do all this extra shit. Like, come on, bro. Get the job done. It's tiring, you know what I mean? Like you're doing all this and Yeah, Theo lives in Austin. A friend of mine knows him well. We caught up with him downtown Austin at a barbecue joint. This was a few years back. Man, I just came from Austin fucking last week. You know what I mean? I was visiting my kid there because my kid still stays there. One of my kids, anyway. So yeah, I'll reach out to Theo, man. Because if he's still there, because normally, you know, if he's on holiday or he's just chilling, he's not doing anything, he'll probably be there, and we can catch up probably at the, like you said, a barbecue place. Cooper's is good, bro. Go to Cooper's. I didn't think he would ever leave New York, but then I don't think he stayed. I don't think he stayed in New York. I know I think he did stay in New York for a while. I think he's from New York. And I didn't know he moved to Austin, so I never knew that. 2, maybe 3. Shit. But no, 2 girls, man. Do you think AJ will be world champion again? I think it depends on who he fights. I think that's all it depends on, because AJ, man, I want to see him. Like, if he, we got to get the Fury fight, but after the Fury fight, if he beats Fury, Fury needs to retire. Then Usyk fights Wilder. Then Wilder fights AJ. You know what I mean? But if AJ's after belts, I don't know if he'll ever fight Wilder. Bummer. Blessings to you and your girls. Appreciate you, man. AJ can beat Gassiev. Yeah, he could beat. Yeah, he could. Yeah, I think that would be the safest. Just don't get Chin, because Gassiev is an underrated puncher. Ah, nice. That's where you went. Cooper's on Congress. I love their beef ribs, dude. I love their fucking beef ribs, man. Cooper's, their beef ribs are probably this thick. They're about this long on the bone, and the meat's like this, bro. The meat is like this, and they dip it in that garlic sauce, then they wrap it up. $25. 2 of them is $50. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, he has to probably stay on Congress. He might stay on, South Congress. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the Rodeo Drive of Austin right there. That shit looks just like Rodeo Drive now. So many people that come down there. Ooh, good right uppercut from Rita. I see Benavidez moving up the heavyweight division. He will unify the cruiserweight division first. Well, you know, the sad thing is, he can unify the division and not fight Jai Pataya. If Jai Pataya loses that, if he loses that lawsuit with the IBF will remember, and they will probably not want Jai Pataya fighting for their belt. And because of that, oh, good right hand for Rita. Good right hand for Rita. Good right hand for Rita. Nice. Take the loudmouth out, bro. He will steal the IBF title from vacant. I mean, because whoever has it, he could fight for it. And if he's fighting Mikhailian for the WBC, that's the WBA, the WBO, and the WBC. Then the IBF, who do you think they're going to deal with most? The guy that has the rest of the belts, or Jai Pataya, the guy that they stripped the belt from? They're going to deal with David Benavidez. He could fight somebody for the damn belt. It could be Badu Jack or some shit, right? So you don't know who that could be. It doesn't have to be Jai, because Jai is the Ring Magazine and the Zuffa champion. Without the IBF, he doesn't have an alphabet title. There we go. Go. Yeah, he's beating up Fleming. That would be easy for him. The righteous one. The fucking Zerto fight was easy for him. What do you think they're doing that shit because it's hard? No, they're doing those easy pick'em fights because it's the easiest option. It's the easiest route. That's the whole point. That's what I didn't like about David. David fought the weakest link. It ain't that David's not good. It's just we don't know how good David is if he fights the weakest opposition. You know? Absolutely. Great barbecue. Cooper's is great. Theo lives there. He is from Staten Island, New York. Yeah, because I knew I was talking to him, and he was. Yeah, I know he was from there because when we wrapped that one of those nights, because we work nights, we came in at 4 and we wrapped about 4 or 5, and it was a great experience, bro. Because I never worked in New York before, and I was there like 2 months, like 2 months. I know for sure because I think I came back another day, like the last time I came back for like this one day, and we did another episode. But yeah, it was dope. It was dope. You know, things are a lot different up there in New York. A lot of tribal shit going on. Okay, here comes Fleming. Fleming's finally gripping. He's holding. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Good straight right. Good straight right. Go to the body. Go to the body. Straight left from Fleming, though. He goes to the body. Good jab. Yeah. By the way, good right hand. Good right hand from Rita. That's where all that bullshitting and shucking and jiving get you. You know? Eventually overpowered and your ass beat. Get him. I still want to see that jive fight. I mean, as long as he has those type of advisors, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see that fight. Yeah, you know he has him hurt. He knows he's about to give. Bro, Fleming's about to go. Fleming's about to go. Get him out of there. Oh, he just missed with that right hand. 1, 2, 3. That's how you do it. Eat his ass up. Left hook lands. Get him. Get him. Left hook lands. Jab lands. Come on. Good left hook. Oh, good left hook. 40 still good left to the body. Good left to the body. Good right to the body. Good right hand. Oh, good straight left from Fleming. Rope-a-dope. 1, 2, 3 shot combination. He got Fleming backpedaling. Good straight right. Oh, good combination from Fleming. Fleming comes back. 23 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, good left to the body. Oh, good overhand left from Fleming. Fleming comes back. The Australian literally brought in third world boxers to lose to Australian boxers. Horrible undercard. It's not the best at all. It's not the best at all. Do you think the social media clamor will force the Jai versus Benavidez fight? No. You won't force Al Heyman to do anything. He doesn't give a shit about the public. He doesn't give a shit about the media. He doesn't care. He just cares about the fighters that he is really secretly promoting. You know, believe it or not, Al Heyman still has his hands in a lot of people's pockets. He's still like the back deciding force. He's not a Turkey a la Sheik. He's not that at all. He's like a quiet, Wizard the Oz type dude. Fleming is 38. Well, he's doing pretty good for 38. Straight right for Rita. Rita. You never heard Al Heyman speak before? I mean, you heard him on that. If you guys seen, you know, he's from Cleveland. You know what I mean? I think he's from Cleveland. You know who else is from fucking Cleveland? Al Heyman. Al Heyman's from Cleveland. Right? What happens if Spence loses? He'll go back home. He'll fly back to Dallas or DeSoto. He'll wait for his check. He'll spend time with his family, and he'll probably retire. Which, I mean, we didn't see much of Errol anyway. I mean, it's been 3 years since he's fought. So if he comes out and he loses, you know, they'll just say it's ring rust or he just doesn't have it anymore, and that'll be it. That's it. Ooh, good left hook from Rita. I mean, that wouldn't be sad. I mean, just Errol Spence took a whooping of his life, bro, against Terrence Crawford. I don't care how bad his training camp was and all that shit. It didn't matter. Terrence beat him. Terrence hurt him. Terrence dropped him. You know what I mean? And they threw in the towel because that would have been a lot worse had they let that fight happen and continue. He probably would have killed Errol Spence. We would have been looking at and then everyone would have been. You know what I mean? You think Terrence would probably fight after that? Terrence probably wouldn't fight after that no more. Knowing he killed a guy in the ring, he ended a guy's life in the ring. You think no, bro? No, I don't think that. You know, I think it was good that they stopped the fight. And I honestly think the way Errol Spence talks, I still don't think he's 100%. I think something's wrong with him. Hell, if I was Errol Spence, I would be taking like arginine and things for your brain that makes you sharper, and you know what I mean? Errol was not himself. I don't think the way he talks, it don't sound right. I know he's from the South. I get it. But the way he sounded, I don't know. Errol looked like a 65-year-old man in the post-press conference after his first defeat to Terrence Crawford. Maybe it was the car accident. It might have been a little bit of that. I do know it was a change in moods because he was like, no broken bones. I'm a savage. You know, and because of that, I'm looking at it like, yo. Then next it went from that to, man, I give up. I'm like, damn. You know, so a lot was going on with Terrence. I mean, with Errol, man. Then he gets beat up like that? Yeah. Nah, man. Something ain't right in Errol's brain. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I wouldn't be surprised of that. You know, we don't even know how he's going to fight tonight. He might get beat by Tzysu because Tzysu's been around for a while. Fleming wants him to trade. That's the problem. Fleming wants to trade with this dude now because he's like, I have nothing left. I'm 38 years of age. You know, this is how he should have fought the whole fight, to be honest. He's in the middle of the ring. He's throwing bombs. He's throwing power punches. He's missing like a mother sucker, but he's still fighting, you know. I can respect that. See, he's playing that rope-a-dope bullshit, but all he did was get his eye closed and his nose busted. That's all. Why would he take a fight after a year layoff? Kurt, what's your view on the Charlo visa issue? Charlo just got into too much trouble here in the States, and they wouldn't allow him a visa over there in that country based on his criminal background. Because for all we know, Charlo's probably still on probation or some shit. Oh, good right hand from Fleming. See, Fleming's fighting, bro. That's the difference between he's fighting. Rita's boxing. He's boxing a young guy, an older guy now. Errol Spence lost to the greatest of the last 30 years. He will stop Tim. Showed lack of heart against Fundora. 50 seconds. You can say what you want, bro. Fleming, 38 years of age, got heart. I mean, he's running out of gas, but he's trying. He's trying to knock out Rita, and Rita's having fun now because he knows this shit's almost over. Ooh, good overhand left from Fleming. Good left from Fleming. Hey, good ending to a good fight. Nice. Damn, is that his blood or is that blood from Fleming? How much does Errol Spence have left since that beating he took from Terrence Crawford and the car crashes? I don't know. We'll see tonight. I think Spence should have take a tune-up before the Terrence fight. Nah, I don't think it would have made a difference. I think he did what he did, and that's what happened. I'm just glad Errol didn't fight Manny Pacquiao, man. I just got notice that we have to evacuate because this fire is too close to the Airbnb in Zaffarana. Damn, it's 5:55 here. So much for my boxing night or day. I'll catch you next time, Kurt. Oh, that sucks, dude. Stefano Lorenzo, be careful, bro. Be careful, man. Appreciate what you're doing, man. Tim might be too much. He might be. What is your favorite division right now? Light heavyweight. Light heavyweight is my favorite division. It's just not the most popular. Manny would have eaten him alive. I don't know. Because you got to think about it, that was 5 years ago. So that was 2 years before he fought Terrence. He fought Terrence in 2023. God bless your back, my brother. Be safe. Errol has beat better than Tim has. They both got whacked. They both got whacked. Errol by a much greater fighter than Mutataliev in Fundura. I mean, those are pretty good fighters, though, bro. Keep in mind. So, coming up next, Spence Jr. versus Tzysu. So they're getting ready, bro. It's time. It's time. Super bantamweight is my favorite. Some real killers in there. Yeah, light heavyweight, man. You got Bivol, you got Artur Beterbiev. You got Callum Smith. You got Buatsi. I guess you got David Benavidez. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I don't know if he will come back to the division. I'm not sure. No, that was a cut on his face. So he did get a nice little friendly one there. Excited for Monster versus Bam. That will be the fight of the ages when it happens. Yeah, that'd be a good fight, man. Anthony Yard, yeah, he's there. I think honestly he should retire, though. To be real with you, he should retire.
Would have got out of there without a scar.
I mean, I was pretty clean the whole fight, and then yeah, we clashed heads in the last round, so that's all right. I mean, that comes with the sport. What do you expect?
Now, there was a bet in this fight. Someone was going to have to get rid of their mullet. Are you going to make him get rid of it?
Yeah, that mullet's coming off. Tune in backstage, it's coming off. But first of all, let me say, man, the training rules came off. Let me boy can box.
All right, cool. Tunde ruined him. Yeah, I think he's going to get always the third degree about that particular decision to go at Kovalev like he did. I mean, but it almost worked. So what do you do? Ah. Okay. Kurt, do you like Spence? You know what? I don't dislike Spence. I didn't like the protection that he was getting over on the PBC end like that. That's what held up the fight, honestly. It was Al Heyman. Al Heyman wanted full control out of the fight with his fighter in Terrence Crawford. But it was difficult because Terrence Crawford was not a part of the PBC. And Al Heyman really didn't see nor cared for a big super fight because he knew that Errol Spence could fight a bigger fight in Canelo. So he could give two shits about making a fight with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford needed that fight for his own legacy. Versus Al Heyman didn't give a shit about what someone else needed because he knew exactly what Errol Spence was and how he marketed him. I mean, there's a reason why Terrence Crawford was put or pushed to the fast track or to be fast tracked to Canelo Alvarez because Errol Spence was supposed to fight Canelo Alvarez. It would have been a totally different fight. You know, so Al had his own plans for that. And it wasn't necessarily Errol. I just knew that Errol wasn't as good as Terrence. I looked at Terrence on a different level than Errol. That's a totally different fighter. You know what I mean? I looked at Terrence. I looked at Errol. No, I just didn't see it. You know what I mean? I just did not see it. The only thing that bothered me about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford was the size. You know? But no, I mean, Errol Spence, I always thought he was a good fighter. But I think he was more like Hector from Troy. And I think Terrence Crawford was more like Achilles. Because he just had more tools in the toolbox. More skills, better skills. You know? He was able to do more. He was never beating David. His Benavidez fight was definitely a money grab. Oh, you mean Anthony Yard? Yeah. I wonder where the hell is Costa Zoo at? Where is Costa Zoo? Like, who's that dude behind Errol Spence that looks kind of like Errol Spence, like right behind him, right there? What is that, his brother or something? I don't know what they're waiting on. I mean, it looks like the fighters are ready to go. So I'm imagining Errol Spence will come out first. Well, no, if it's Spence versus Zoo, Zoo will come out first. So Eddie 2, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Sam F137, hope Spence wins, but I'm not sure he's got it like he used to. I mean, I don't think, and I don't know, and I will all know if he does. Here comes Tim Zoo. He's coming out. I don't think he's ready for Fury right now. I mean, we can say the same thing about Fury, hell. You know? Don't bet with your heart, man, that what we doing with Tim. King Mike Hall in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Where the hell is Costa Zoo at, though? I don't think, is it, does he have a beef with his son? Because you don't really see him a lot or hear from him a lot. This fight political, my guys. Joshua's power literally saved the dream fight between him and Fury because, man, it was hard to see him lose to someone like Pringa. Pringa was putting it on, bro. I'm here to see your reaction. Who walking out Errol? His trainer. Ronnie Shields, bro. I feel Tim will stop Spence mid to late rounds. Okay. Any other predictions? Prediction time. Prediction time. Speak now or ever hold your peace. Right? Aussie ring ladies, though. Yeah, they're tough, bro. Hot. Hot. Man, I think I can. Hold on. I know I used to be able to. Let's see. I mean, they changed this around so much, man. So probably not. Oh, that's not it. That's... No, they don't have it anymore, man. They don't have it anymore. Tzysu is inside the ring, okay, being the B side of the equation. Errol Spence is being celebrated, of course. This is the PBC show, The Zone on PBC on the Zone, right? Tim gets KO'd in the 10th round. All right. Spence has to really beat Tim Bradley to get the decision. All right, here we go. Errol Spence, 28, 1, and 22. Here we go. Andrade versus Charlo next. Make it happen. Well, I think if Andrade, if he's offered anything, he's going to take it because he's hungry as hungry. I don't think he'll make the same mistakes. I don't think he'll get the same type of opportunities, but yeah. Spence losing would be such a bad fall from grace. Not really. I mean, 3 years of ring rust. I mean, look, not to me. I mean, all this is experimental. We just hope to see what we get based on the popularity of the fighter. Errol Spence is far more popular than Tzysu. Okay, Tzysu was up and coming until he got beat. Then he got beat again. Then he got beat again. So yeah, people are looking at the losses versus where these guys were in their career. You know, you have someone like Errol Spence that's been out 3 years versus someone like Tim Tszyu that's got 3 losses. So 3 years versus 3 losses. Which one will you pick? Who will you rather be? The guy that's been out of the ring 3 years or the guy that's been beaten 3 times? 2 different fighters 3 times. Dead man walking, but we'll see. Charlo a beast, but he needs to handle his court fees. Yeah, that's true. The dude's tripping, man. They need some therapy. Both of those guys. Go hang out with Adrian Broner right now. I would suggest that. But I mean, I don't even think that, no, they don't get along with Tank Davis. They're cool with Adrian Broner, though. Adrian Broner and Tank used to get along really good. That's why I'm surprised that it's not Adrian Broner and Tank Davis with the whole kick thing. But Dean the Great is the one, of course, that was familiar and that has that platform. Kurt, what's your prediction? I say Errol Spence beats him. I think he makes Tzysu quit. I think when he starts hitting Tzysu, even though it's easier to quit against Fundora because Fundora is just impossible to hit. The bastard's too big. He's too tall. He's too rangy. All right? For real, go hang with AB. AB will put them back on track. Yeah, AB's doing really good, man. I'm really surprised. I'm really impressed. And I'm really happy for him, Why are they fighting at middleweight? I don't know. That was something they agreed upon. Fundora, biggest weight bully. He may be. He may be the biggest weight bully, but understand this. Fundora was knocked out by, was it Mendoza? Was it Frank Mendoza? It'll happen again. I mean, it's a blueprint on beating Fundora. The only problem is, the only problem with that is that following that game plan is still difficult because you still got to deal with the reach. You still got to deal with the height of Fundora, and he's still going to hit you. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be something that's a cakewalk. You're going to have to go through some shit getting close to Fundora because you got to set up certain punches to knock him out, but you have to knock him out. If you don't knock out Fundora, it's not going to work. It don't matter. He's going to pick you apart with the attributes that he has. This bastard is like a Klitschko was, or the Klitschkos were back in the day at heavyweight. They were just too tall, too disciplined, because Fundora is getting better because he's not like he was when he fought Mendoza. I think Boots would get close enough. Boots is tough enough. But I think Fundora would fight Boots differently, and he should. You should keep Boots back. Fight your hardest to keep Boots back. Because if you let Boots in the side, he's gonna eat him up. He's gonna pressure Fundora, and it's not gonna be the type of fight that Fundora is gonna be comfortable looking at or being in. If you don't knock out Fundora, then he'll systematically beat your ass. That's true. Hey, it's 5:19. That's crazy. Well, they're both in the ring, so it's time to get this party started, people. It's time. It is time. Boots knows Fundora way too skinny to absorb his body hooks. Well, he has to get to him. And it's Fundora's job to keep Boots from getting to him by keeping his ass at a distance and make him pay. If he follows a game plan, you could be surprised what a game plan can do, what discipline can do, what self-control can do, what poise can do. You'll be surprised. There's a real risk. Spence is in the washing machine type of washed, and we about to watch an awesome performance from him. I got the Philly over the towering Inferno. Hey, man, if I had to bet, if I was going to bet, should I say, I would bet for Boots. I don't think that Fundora has that many tools to keep Boots like that. But then again, we'll see. Okay, Errol coming in with that jab. He's walking in behind that jab, just like Errol, just like Errol does. I mean, good jab from Tim. Good jab from Errol. Uh-oh, stepping on the feet. Good jab for Tim. Tim lands another jab. Good body shot for Errol Spence. Straight up the pipe. Good right hand for Tim. Double jab for Spence. Straight left misses for Spence. Another jab. Oh, good overhand left. Nice. Chopping shot for Errol Spence. Tim took it. Oh, good straight right for Tim. Oh, good overhand left for Spence. Tim comes back with a left hook. Oh, good overhand left for Spence. Good straight right for Tim. Errol eats a right hand. Oh, good right uppercut. Oh, that buckled Errol. Here comes Tim. Tim wants to capitalize on it. Look at Tim's holding his head down. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting stopped, but somebody's going to get their ass beat. But it's okay as long as they give it both to each other. If it's I don't never want to see a one-sided ass beating. That's why I felt bad for Errol, bro, against Terrence Crawford, because it wasn't a dominant, dominant. It wasn't a competitive fight. It was a dominant one, And hey, good punches landed in that. If it wasn't for Errol getting tripped up and Tim just took advantage of the shit, I think he tripped over his feet and he started to stagger. Straight right. And if you look at Tim's face on his right side, see, he caught him. He caught him. Look, protect yourself at all times. Yeah, he tripped over his left foot, bro. And he was going this way, and Tim came in. Good straight left. Somebody's going, bro. They're going to beat the shit out of each other, which is, I'm okay with it. That's what I paid for this shit. I didn't pay to see a one-sided ass whooping. I paid to see a competitive fight. If it was anybody else, I can't say if it was anybody else because, you know, Errol Spence is still game. He only got one loss, and that's to the great Terrence Crawford, you know what I mean, which is no longer fighting. So it is what it is. That's already been cemented. That's already been set in stone. Now it's time to move on. Bars. Good body punches from Errol. It got in a nice little left uppercut. Straight right for Tim. Right hook to the body. Straight left for Errol Spence. Errol Spence is trying to get inside. He's trying to stay there because he knows that's how he can implement his body shots. Because the way Tim fights, Tim doesn't like to be on the inside because he knows that's not his game. He knows that's not his thing. Jab and straight left to the bottom. Uh-oh. Errol Spence misses. Tim lands a right uppercut. A small one in the inside. Good left uppercut for Errol Spence. He shoots down straight to the body with a body shot. Right hook to the body from Errol. Errol pushes him back. Straight jab to the body. Because remember, Errol Spence breaks you down. He doesn't just catch you with one shot. Straight chopping right from Tim. Good chopping right. Right uppercut for Tim. Straight right for Tim. Tim pulls him. Right uppercut. Snapping right for Tim. Left to the body for Errol Spence. Good 1-2 to the body for Errol. Errol comes back upstairs with a 1-2. Backs Tim up for a bit. Smothers him. Oh, good 1-2 from Tim. Left uppercut for Errol. Errol eats a right hand as a counter. Right uppercut for Tim. Oh, straight right hook for Errol. Straight left to the body. Right hook to the body for Errol. Errol comes back with a 1-2 to the body. Good straight left for Errol Spence. 1-2 upstairs. Jab. Body shots for Errol. Tzysu with a right uppercut. Good jab. Double jab. That first jab didn't score, but the second one did for Errol Spence. Ooh, straight left up the top. Ooh, nice. That's definitely an Errol Spence round right there. Body punches. He's implementing those body punches, and he's giving Tim more to work with, more to worry about. Okay, because when Errol is then every so often he'll come up straight left, right up the pipe. And one of those lefts startled Tim. Because you seen Tim go. Love that drum. Absolutely. Brendan in the building. Right? Boom! Straight left. Knocked him off his placing. Great punch from Errol Spence. That was the best punch of the round right there. He came right up the middle. Bop! And he followed through with the punch. He just didn't stick it. He put his shoulder into it. He turned with it. That's how you do it. Round 3. Let's go. They trade jabs. Errol comes in with some body punches. They separate them. Dude, they're tripping over feet everywhere. Straight left to the body for Errol Spence. Errol this is the 1-2. Oh, a good chopping right from Tzysu. Right up, left uppercut for Errol Spence. Overhand left. Oh, good chopping left for Errol. Oh, good straight right for Tim. Oh, good overhand for Tim. Right hook for Errol Spence. Errol Spence comes back with his own body shots. I don't even know what the relevance of the backing those guys up for, though. I don't see that. Because I mean, they're not clinching. They're just in the pocket. You know what I mean? Punch to get out. I don't understand the whole, hey, break. What the fuck are we breaking for? They're punching. You're breaking them from punching? Let them fight. You know, that's what happens when a ref tries to do too much. Like, bitch, you're not one of the fighters. You're just handling the fighters. Let the fighters handle each other if they can handle each other. Good 1, 2, 3. Good chopping. Oh, good uppercut from Errol Spence. Errol Spence misses a big shot. Left hook, right uppercut for Tim. Ooh, good straight right for Tim. Oh, good left hook for Tim. Right uppercut for Tim. Tim comes in. Oh, another overhand right for Tim. Left hook for Tim. Tim's coming on. Good straight right for Tim. And suddenly Spence is not too eager to come in. Another right lands for Tim. That's a Tim Smith. Tim Smith. That's for Tzysu. I don't know why I want to say Tim Smith. Stunt brother. Errol sounds like Holyfield. Errol gas, boy. It's a good fight, man. You know, I give that third round to Errol Spence. Fourth round to Tzysu. Yeah, someone getting stopped. Errol getting busted up. Yeah, those right hands were coming, bro. He was just, you know. And the problem is, you know, the feet, bro. The switching of the feet. It's crazy. Nice fight, all action. Yeah. I just don't see any need of the referee coming in and splitting them up. Let them do their thing. Because that only benefits Tzysu, because I think he's better when he gets space. So you know that favoritism shit. You know what I mean? Good right for Tzysu. See, Tzysu needs it right there. Tzysu needs distance. Jab, right hand, left hook. He needs space. Right hand to the body for Tzysu. Ooh, good right uppercut for Tzysu. Good 1-2 for Tzysu. I think Tzyu's cut, though. Tzysu just got cut. It looks like Tzyu's cut on this left side. Now, here, you see that referee? That wasn't even fucking low. That's the shit I'm talking about. Overhand left for Spence. Spence comes inside. He gets right back in position. That's what he's supposed to. Right uppercut. Oh, good straight right for Tzysu on the inside. Oh, good left for Errol Spence. Good 1-2. He misses with that hook. He needed that right hook to be that close. Oh, good left hook for Tzysu. Jab for Spence. Oh, good right hand for Tzysu. That's where the distance matters. That's why I think that referee's funky ass wants that shit back this way. Because he knows on the inside, you know, it's all Spence. Good 1-2 from Tzysu, though. Oh, good right hand for Tzysu. Tzysu has a sharp, straight right, bro. And in the right, at the right distance, it's grooved. Boom, good right hand. Good right hand for Tzysu. Tzysu loaded up on that shot. Left hook for Tzysu. Right hand for Tzysu. Jab for Tzysu. Right hand for Tzysu. It's because he has that distance. He's right where he wants him to be. Straight left lands for Errol. Ooh, good right uppercut to the body for Tzysu. Body shot for Tzysu. That's new for Tzysu. Straight right for Tzysu. Ooh, good straight right for Tzysu. Ooh, good chopping right hook for Tzysu. He landed that straight and he chopped with it. Because Errol was still there. Ooh, good right uppercut for Tzysu. Now he's going to the body on Errol Spence. Good jab for Tzysu. That's a Tzysu round. Man, it's crazy. It's painful. Tzyu's just, he's just tagging him. And look, he needs to stay on the inside. Spence needs to stay busy. Smother the shots. Stay close. Work the body if the referee lets him. This referee is something ain't right about him, bro. I'm telling you. Because as long as he was on the inside, he was doing fine. But Tzyu's doing his thing, nonetheless. Good round for Tzysu. Right there. Now I've got it 2-2. Close fight. Pretty sure they said the ref was Australian. Good jab for Errol. Good jab for Errol. Errol needs to stay behind his jab and tighten up on his defense. Good jab for Tzysu. Ooh, good left hook for Tzysu. Oh, good straight left for Errol. Good right uppercuts to the body for Tzysu. Ooh, good left uppercut for Tzysu for Errol to the body. Oh, good straight left for Errol. Oh, good right hook to the body. Good straight left to the body from Errol Spence. Errol got to get into a groove. Good chopping right upstairs. Here's that ref. He wants to see what's going on. Probably see if there's any low blows. Good chopping left hook. That was low from Errol. Errol needs to keep that up. Oh, good right uppercut from Tzysu. Oh, good right uppercut from Tzysu. Good left uppercut from Errol. Ooh, good straight right from Tzysu. Errol needs to keep those punches up, though. I mean, he needs to work more to the chest and to the rib cage. If he needs to hit the arms, good overhand right for Tzysu. Oh, good right uppercut for Tzysu. Grueling fight, though, bro. It's a grueling fight. Errol's punches are a bit sloppy, though, if you notice. You know, it's almost like he's fatigued in a way. He's not. Look at that right uppercut for Tzysu. He's not doing what I've used to seeing him do. But then again, it's been 3 years. So maybe this is timing and a combination of ring rust. Tzysu has thin skin, so you see he's whelping up in the forehead area. You know what I mean? So it's a tough fight, though. Orthodox versus Southpaw, clash of heads, grazing of heads, right? Exactly. That's why I said it's painful to watch. Spence and Tzysu at war, but Spence will prevail in the end. He's slowly finding his groove. We'll see. I think he needs the rounds anyway. Let's see if he gets better. Let's see if he works these kinks out. You know what I mean? Oh, good right uppercut for Tzysu. Good straight right from Tzysu. Good 1-2 from Tzysu. Good straight right. Good straight right from Tzysu. Straight right from Tzysu. Tzysu has that chopping right. Kind of puts you in the mind of how Bacali did Jared Anderson. You know, this whenever that target presents itself, he just shoots that straight right out. Good right hook for Errol Spence. And it's round 6 of 12, bro. Left hook, right hand for Tzysu. Right uppercut. Body shots for Errol Spence. Straight right for Tzysu. Straight right to the body for Tzysu. What the fuck? See, that referee's giving Errol shit, bro. He's stopping the momentum. See, that referee, that I don't like that referee in this favor. You know who he's favoring. Because I didn't see punches were low like that. He did that shit because like Errol is too close. Because he knows Errol's a body puncher. Good 1-2 from Tzysu. Good another 1-2. And you see that changes the whole dynamic of the fight. Straight right to the chest from Tzysu. Straight right from Tzysu. Right on the kisser. 1-2. 1-2. Left hook. Right hand from Tzysu. Tzyu's calling the shots. Right hand from Tzysu. And it just something gets me. It's like as long as Errol is not on the inside, he's not going to win a fight against Tzysu. I can already tell you. He's not the fresher fighter. He's not the sharpest puncher right at this point. Look, straight right to the body from Tzysu. Good punch. Good punch. You know what I mean? When he comes in, he's throwing shots to the body. Now, some of those were low, but the punches that where he was throwing, no, they weren't. I'm sorry, they weren't. Chopping right hand for Tzysu. Good right uppercut for Tzysu. Chopping left hook for Tzysu. Left uppercut for Tzysu. It's Tzysu, bro. Oh, Tzysu just, Errol just ran into a right hand, bro. That was crazy. Right uppercut for Tzysu. And see, Tzysu knows. He knows that like he's getting sloppy. Straight right. Right uppercut. Right to the body. Overhand left for Errol Spence. Right uppercut for Errol. Oh, good 1-2 from Tzysu. Good right hand from Tzysu. Tzyu's punches are just they're sharper. They're quicker. You know? Errol's punches are sloppy. Look at him. No, he's not looking good. Errol's not looking good at all. Look at a right uppercut. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shot combinations. Straight right. Kurt Spence lost his sight in round 5. Good left uppercut for Tzysu. The rust is showing on Tzysu. Yeah, Spence is going too low, bro. I mean, the punches, overhand left lands. I mean, he should throw more shots upstairs. Straight right from Tzysu. Left hook from Tzysu. See, the punches that he's throwing are low. And you've noticed Tzyu's trunks are a lot higher than Errol Spence. Right uppercut. Look. Tzysu. And look at him. Look, he's talking that shit. Look. Errol needs to throw more headshots. And see, that's not a good fucking thing, though. It's not a good thing at all. Like, the more you get the referee talking shit at you, that's discouraging, bro. You ain't been in the ring in 3 years. Your punches are not, your targets off. I don't know about the sight thing. I don't know. I mean, he should be fighting. You know, I guess if he is having problems with his eyesight and he doesn't want to quit, I guess he is throwing to the body. Good straight left from Errol Spence. Errol Spence needs to start throwing punches. He needs to let his fucking hands go. All that bullshit he's doing, all that shit. He needs to go upstairs and start throwing straight punches or loop shots. Because that right hook, you know, the crazy thing about Errol, like the repertoire that he has. See, those punches downstairs, those are low. Those are low shots. You know, he's either tired, fatigued. He comes in, no left hand thrown. He throws one and it's fucking. It's look at it. It doesn't have shit on it. Doesn't have shit on it. Look at it. Look when Errol throws punches. It's like he's winging. That's a fatigued throw. He's throwing from a fatigued point of view, bro. Look at it. Straight right. Now his mouth's open. Straight right from Tzysu. Straight right from Tzysu. Left hook lands for Tzysu. Overhand left lands for Spence, finally. 1-2 punch lands for Tzysu. I mean, for Errol. I'm not impressed with this shit at all, bro. But fighting someone like Tzysu as a tune-up, that's crazy. But I guess they thought, well, he's going to get the fourth loss. They thought that this was going to be the way it is. No punching power. You know, you could see. That shit he ain't got nothing on them punches. You know, them punches are, you know, they're not, bah! They're not, bah! They're not, bah! Bah! You know what I mean? They're not, they're nothing like that. Look at Ronnie Shields. See, Ronnie's about to start cussing now. You know, Ronnie gets frustrated. He gets cussing. Throw that motherfucker. But see, he's tired. That dude's tired. Look at him. He's defeated. Mouth wide open. He's done. Round 9, bro. If you go to Australia, okay, you make damn sure. I mean, I don't think that Errol knew what kind of shape he was in. This motherfucker, the last fight he just had, he took his first loss and the ass whooping of his life, right? So he didn't think it was going to be this hard. Overhand left, right uppercut. See, that's a punch that I'm wondering why he isn't throwing. I know Ronnie Shields wanted him to throw that shot. The uppercut, the right and the left. And Tim's looking to knock his top off if he catches him off balance like that. Because he knows he's not looking. That's how he got his ass, I think, in the second round. Hey, Kurt, where'd you get that shirt? Looks good. Ordered it, bro. Terrence Crawford. Online. Before the Canelo fight. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to knock him out, but that ain't going to work. I mean, look at Tim. Tim, the momentum is in. Straight right. Oh, good overhand left for Errol, but he's tired. Look at that. This dude landed a left hand right uppercut. Look at those punches. Those shots, those are fatigue shots, bro. Look at him. He's throw a fucking overhand left, motherfucker. Stop going to the body. Don't even go to the body because that's not even kosher, bro. I know that's his thing. Look at that. The right hand lands for Tzysu. Somebody's cut. I think Tzyu's cut. If he's cut, that's a good thing. Who's cut? Left uppercut. Good left uppercut from Tim. Oh, good right for Tim. Oh, good right hand for Tim. Another right hand for Tim. Yeah, he's beating the shit out of Errol right now. He's beating Errol's ass. And I don't know who's cut. I think Errol's cut. I don't know where because it's not Tim. You would have saw it on Tim. Unless it's on the side of his eye, the left eye. Nah, it's not. But there's some blood coming from somewhere. Yeah, Errol don't even have any fucking power. So if he don't even have any power, bro, there's no sense of being there. Yeah, you don't go out of the ring that long and fight somebody that's been getting their ass whooped, that's been active. And the last person he fought, to be real with you, was a fucking towering inferno. You know, this ain't a towering inferno. This is somebody that he can hit. I don't think, and I said that he would quit, but understand who he was fighting. He was fighting a guy that it was hard to hit. He was hard to get to. You had to get through all those long ass arms. They're going to stop this shit. They're going to stop it. Either, I'm going to tell you, this is the 10th round. Ronnie Shields is going to stop this shit. Because if he takes a beating this round, they should stop it. So the 11th and 12th should be forfeited. Because he's not, look at that right hand. Look at this, right hand. All Tim Tzysu. Right hand, all Tim Tzysu. Right uppercut to the body. He's not just head hunting. He's giving him a total body ass whooping. Left uppercut, right uppercut, left hook. Look at that. Right uppercut to the body, chopping upstairs. Right hand, left hook, all Tzysu. Look at that, right chopping right hand up the stairs. Yes, I said up the stairs. Because that's where he's going. He's going to go to the fucking upper room. He keeps on getting hit with those punches. Straight left for Errol Spence. Errol Spence lands a left. I think that hurt Tim. Now, here's the problem. He might have stunned Tim for a second, but he don't have the fucking power to initiate anything else. Now it gets interesting. Because, see, Errol caught him with a straight left. But guess what? And that's another thing. The referee, yeah, he got hit with a rabbit punch. The referee didn't say shit. You know why? Because he's Australian. He's not going to give a shit about anything that Tim does. He's just pinpointing you, motherfucker. You know? And he's tired as shit. He don't have anything. He don't have anything left. Even if he landed a shot. And I don't understand, why didn't he throw the straight left up the middle? If you can't see, you shouldn't be there. Look at that. 1-2 from Tim. Oh, good 1-2 from Tim. Oh, good straight right from Tim. That snapped the head back. That straight jab from Tim. Tim's punches are still sharp. Oh, good straight right to the body from Tim. Yeah, Errol, I don't think he has anything left, dude. He's waiting for a big shot that may never come because Tim's on his P's and Q's. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's keeping him back. He's keeping him at a distance. His punches are still sharp. He still has snap to his shots. Nah, this shit's done. He's getting his ass whooped. Let's see what happens.
All right? You're giving away all your distance. You got no distance with this now. Okay? Now listen. We got to do something. We got to do something better than what we're doing right now. Okay? How you feel? What to do? Okay? You sure? Yeah. Okay, you listen to me here. This round,
He wants something. I heard that. He wants something. I've got a lot of putting it on Spence. Spence straight up. 3 EDs ago. What the hell does that mean? Why did he take this fight? Nah. Look. Oh, that's the doctor. So look, he has to do something, bro. I mean, pretty much. I mean, he took this fight. You know, I mean, when you take an ass whooping like that from Terrence Crawford and someone breaks your will, like he did, because there was he got whooped from Terrence. Terrence was giving full leverage on his shots. Tim is getting him sharp punches. It's like a fighter that's trying to do, good straight counter. Good straight counter from Tzysu. Good straight left from Errol. But it ain't enough. It ain't enough. Now he holds on. Overhand left and a right hook. They're in the clinch, right uppercut for Errol. Errol gets caught with a 1 and a 2. Overhand left for Errol. Ooh, good right uppercut to the body. Good straight right from Tzysu. Overhand left. Right hook. Right uppercut from Tzysu. Body punches from Errol. Right uppercut to the body from Tzysu. Overhand left. Left uppercut from Errol. Straight right from Tzysu. Oh, good one. 1, 2, 3. Shot combination. Straight left from Errol. Good right from Tzysu. Good right uppercut from Tzysu. Straight right from Tzysu. 20 seconds left. Overhand left. And where's the footwork from Errol? That's, I know he wasn't the best at footwork, but the step arounds, I don't know, man. And he did enough just for them not to call it. You know what I mean? So he did enough just for them not to call it. Thought Errol's experience would beat Tim. But understand, when you fought guys like do you understand Mutataliev, if he'd have fought Errol Spence, he would have knocked Errol Spence out more than likely? Fondora. Who the fuck's really fucking with Fondora now? You know what I mean? Yeah, we're talking about Boots Ennis because, yeah, we need someone savage enough to fight someone tall as that motherfucker. Okay, so before we start shitting on Tim Tszyu, understand what Tim Tszyu went through. The first fight, him and Fondora, was a fight that was unfair. We all should know that by now. The Mutatalia fight, he fought a damn live card. A wild card. Okay? So, then, the Fondora fight, Fondora improved. The rest is history. You know what I mean? Now he's fighting Errol Spence that ain't fought in 3 years since his ass whooping from Terrence Crawford. You know, so, no, this don't surprise me. You know what I mean? No, it won't be sad. You know, but I do want to see what Errol can do when he gets back in the ring. He needs some tune-ups. You know, these big-ass home run type fights, he's fighting against Tim Tszyu in his backyard. You know, it's crazy. Good straight, oh, good jab from Tszyu. Oh, good right hand from Tszyu. No counter. None of that. I mean, he's not setting anything up. He's just trying to, like, stay away. I mean, 12 rounds of this shit. You know what I mean? I thought we would get a knockdown or something like that. We ain't got that. You know what I mean? Like, Tim Tszyu's good. Tim Tszyu's decent. But understand, Tim Tszyu is active. Okay? Now, this may just be a result of an active fighter versus an inactive fighter. You know what I mean? Style makes fights, but, like, you know. Yeah, that look straight right. Oh, that hurt Terry. That hurt Errol. Errol's just coasting at this point. He's just trying not to get knocked out. You know, he's just trying not to get knocked out. That's all this is at this point. Because, I mean, I haven't seen him rally for anything. Straight right. He's giving Tim exactly what he wants. He's standing on the outside. He can't beat Tim like that. We've seen this fight. Tim, sharper punches, straight right, good left hook, good jab, you know, hooking off the jab, right uppercuts to the body, okay? That's Errol's thing, body puncher, right? Right? So, no, jab. Look at it, 30 seconds left. What has Errol done this round besides coast, survive? Not a damn thing. I mean, he needs better counsel. He needs better advisory, better advisement, a better advisor. Look at it, straight right for Tim Tszyu. That's it. That's it. It's over with. It's over with. Tim Tszyu, unanimous decision. No questions. If it's anything else, it's some bullshit, but it won't be. This is Australia. Hell, Jeff Horn decision, Manny Pacquiao in Australia. So, no, there won't be any funny business in Australia. And that shouldn't be. You know what I mean? So, you say he looked sharp when he was shadow boxing. I hear you. So it is what it is, man. Damn, I said earlier there's a risk we might see a bad Spence performance. Unfortunately, I was right. Well, shit, you didn't really see a great AJ performance. You seen him get chinned. You know what I mean? But you seen him come back. And what the fuck is that thing in the back of his head? Is that a fucking ponytail? Like some Bruce Leroy shit or some, he looks like a king from Coming to America. Look at it, right uppercut. Yeah, that dude, he's doing that shit. I mean, it was some decent punches in the fight early for Spence, but Spence, you know, look at that. Spence didn't do anything. Yeah, look at that. Look, like, no. It was just too much. I know what PBC's trying to do. They're trying to show some highlights of Spence landing some shots. I mean, anybody can do that and put up a highlight reel to argue that he did enough to do something relevant in this fight as far as a decision. You know, he should get that cut off and pay the barber $8, not $5. That'll be $8. Yeah, man. My princess luck. Yes. Man's got an afro with one shit lock. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. AJ gonna get knocked out by Gypsy King for sure. I don't know if that's gonna be either though, because I can guarantee you this: he fights nothing like he punches nothing like Pringa. Pringa's a puncher. And honestly, I don't even understand the Kringa fight anyway, because Kringa doesn't fight anything like Tyson Fury, just like Marius Walk doesn't fight anything like AJ. So I don't understand any of these guys' tune-ups. It's just kind of stupid. If you're going to fight someone, you would fight someone equivalent or something like the fighter that you're preparing for. That's the whole point of a tune-up in the first place, right? Not fighting someone with an opposite style of who you're going to fight eventually at the end of the day. Or the end of the year.
To 111, all three in favor of the winner, the Phoenix Tzysu.
That's it. That's it. Second loss. Second loss for Errol Spence. Hey, he got beat. That's what it is. Right?
What's my mother? Man! Honestly, man, Sydney, Australia, and the whole world, I think y'all, 160 is my new division, and I feel strong. And big blessing to my fans, man. This is if I'd say this was one hell of a show. And kudos to the boys at No Limit. Kudos to my team, my sponsors, and everyone, man. I thought the Tony Harrison win was good, but let's go party!
So many big moments for you as a professional boxer, but is this, against a legend like that, is this the best of it?
Yeah, 100%. You know, like, there was nights where actually, you know, I had sleepless nights thinking about, man, am I in my depths? What am I going to feel like facing a legend like that, you know? But man, it was one hell of a show, and I understand why he's one of the greats.
You had to dig deep in this fight. He made an investment in your body early on, but where did you go to continue to surge and to get to where you got at the end?
You know what? It was advice from Jeff Fennick. Get in there. You know, the two greats I'm trying to replicate is Tzysu and Jeff Fennick. You know, if I can get half as good as them, then hey, I'll be sleeping as a great man.
You've just done something very, very special. What happens in your professional boxing career from here?
Hey, talk to the boys, man. But I'd love to fight for a world title, man. Who's there? Lara. Yeah, guys like that. You know, like that's where I'm aiming for. You know, I want to win a world title, but I got to say, beating a great like Errol Spence tops any world title off for me.
And just finally a word to all of these people here and all of those who are watching. A special day for you, but a special day for boxing.
Sydney, Australia, the Zoo legacy is continuing. And I wish I could stick it up to a lot of people and say, I told you so, but yeah, I told you so. Laters.
And now, if we could, a word with the legendary Errol Spence. Errol, congratulations on your performance here today. Tell us how you saw this fight. What happened out here today?
It was a good fight. Congratulations to Tim, Jeff Fennick. Shout out to everybody who came out, man. It's been a great event. Everybody treated me well. No Limit Promotion treated my family and myself real good too. I appreciate everybody for coming out. It was a good showing by Tim. I answered a lot of questions for myself. Now it's time to go home with my family and start a new life.
So, is this the end of the road for what has been a glorious professional career?
I think, yeah, for sure, man. I got my faculties intact. You know what I'm saying?
He's retiring.
My money is good and working for itself. So everything's good, man. I got a beautiful family, and I thank God that I'm gracious enough to leave this sport with my faculties intact and my family still by my side, and everything's gonna go well down the end.
Well, Errol, congratulations on a magnificent career. It has been an honour to have you here in Sydney, Australia this week.
I appreciate everybody for coming out. I appreciate everybody for showing me major love. I appreciate Tim and his team. They've been very great. No Limit been very great too. And I thank you all. It's been a great journey for myself. But it's time to be on with my family and and live that family life.
Let's hear it for these two fighters, ladies and gentlemen. Errol Spence and Australia's Tzysu.
All right. Shout out to Errol Spence, man. No excuses. Know that I couldn't see. Know that my timing was off. Know that I just didn't have it no more. Everything was credited to the person that won the fight. I mean, you can't ask for nothing more than that. I know that was in short. It was a short, synopsis of how he looked at it. But he's retiring, he's got enough money. Like I told you, he's got enough money. It's hard to get up and run when you're in silk pajamas. And on top of that, I think Errol had issues with other issues in his life. The wreck, the first beating of his career, substance abuse that, I think a lot of people don't understand what that does to you physically, mentally, spiritually. He had to deal with rehab. He had to deal with withdrawals. He had to deal with a separation of a lifestyle that he had no business being in. All that is a factor when you're dealing with issues, especially when you're on the level of someone like Errol Spence. There's no shame in him just saying, hey, I'm retiring. I'm going home with my family. All my faculty is intact. That means I can still talk, walk, speak, play with my kids, play the accordion, with my woman. So it is what it is, man. I mean, he just got beat today. Tim was sharper. Would I like to see Errol back in the ring without being as rusty of 3 years? Sure, but I don't think that was Errol Spence's way. I think Errol Spence is the kind of guy that, at the end of the day, he's just going to try to be what he's going to be when he decides to be what he wants to be. And if he can't be that, that's that. But I am happy that we won't see another beatdown or another one-sided fight like this, because I like and respect Errol better than that. I don't want to see anyone get beat like that, because that's what happens to fighters. And then you can make all the money in the world, but if you can't talk right, you can't think right, you can't walk right, you can't walk at all, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? Wealth is your major health. I mean, health is your major wealth anyway. You know what I mean? It's not all that damn money you can't do anything with if you're paying doctor bills and medication and shit because you can't remember your last name, or you can't remember your third cousin, or you can't remember what happened 2 weeks ago. It wasn't one-sided? Shit. Yeah, it was for about from rounds 4 to 12 it was, bro. Come on. Maybe 5. But that was a one-sided fight. But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Tim, and look at it this way. If Errol would have beat Tim, because we're talking about this sacrificial lamb shit, right? He wasn't a sacrificial lamb, Errol was not. He was a guy that was out of the ring for 3 years. However, speaking of sacrificial lambs, the sacrificial lamb was actually supposed to be Tzysu, because we had Errol beating Tzysu, right? So Tim was the sacrificial lamb for the return of Errol the True Spence. See what I mean? Kurt, what did you think about the Hamza Sarash robbery? Robbery? What do you mean? You know? Big fish down. Honestly, though, I think, though, as far as retirement, you know I'm going to counterpunch for a long time. However, I don't see the value in buying a fight and not really getting what I feel the fight's worth. Just keeping it real. Like the $79.99 to $85 fucking dollars that I just paid for this fight, damn near $100. A honey bun, bro. $100. It wasn't worth that. Most of the guys pulled out the fucking fight. You know, we didn't see Jamal Charlo. We didn't see Roach. We didn't see that. You know what I mean? Like, that fight still was $79. Like, over here it's ridiculous. And I was all for, hey, support the fighter, this, that, and the other, but I don't think it's for the fighter anyway. I don't think that's the case. I think what this is capitalism. This is greed in the worst form. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. Nobody pays the amount of money that we pay. And I'm tired of being the sucker. I don't want to be the one that's getting robbed here for shit that's not worth the product. That's why you need the ultimate subscription, or does it not exist over there? No, it doesn't. Get a jailbroken Fire Stick. You don't need to pay for fights. It seems like that's going to happen, and it was like almost like, yo, I was against all that. But for one, YouTube started fucking with me because my views started dropping, so I don't make the money to afford shit like that. I didn't make the money on here. I make $12 for this thing. You know what I mean? So it's not, you deduct that from fucking $85. What do you get? $77. You're still paying $77 for this shit. It's like, it's not worth it because some suits want to be greedy. I'm sorry. It's just not fucking worth my time. It's not. It's not worth watching it. Love to call the fights, but it's like, look at AJ. I would rather see AJ knock someone out cold for $65 versus $85 to see a mediocre fight that they charged us for something that we didn't even see. We didn't see Roach versus anybody. We didn't see Jamal versus anybody. We seen an old Errol Spence that gave us what he had. Shout out to Errol Spence. But but no, I'm just sick of that shit. It's going to be Fire Stick. The Zone is a monopoly now because they got every promotional company except for Zuffa. They got PBC, they got ESPN, they got Queensberry, they got Matchroom, they got Golden Boy. They got them fucking all. And then they have the balls, the nerves to up the price like they do. And they supposed to be the cure for pay-per-view. Roach is next weekend. Well, that's okay. That's another what Roach? That's probably another $85, right? Won't be me, bro. Can't do it. Won't do it. I don't pay $80. Get my fights fired. Or for free. Yeah, I know what you meant, bro. But no, it's just frustrating, man. It's just really frustrating when you're looking at that and you're like, damn. $85 plus $65 plus $35. You know what I mean? It's like $200. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jay Savior. It's Crazy because they started at subscription. Oh, it's still a subscription. It's just $35 fucking now. That's really bothering me. Now, I'm not a cheap bastard, but this is bothering me when you become hypocrites. You become traitors. You become a Benedict Arnold just for $1. Your whole credo was, hey, pay-per-view's dead. Aren't you sick of all these pay-per-views? Eddie Hearn said it 100 times, did he or did he not, selling the idea of the zone in the U.S. $9.99, $10.99. Hell, I would have paid $20. It wouldn't have mattered. It's a lot better than 30 fucking 5. Plus pay-per-view. I will send you one, man. Where you at? I'm in Louisiana, bro. I'm in Louisiana right now. And it's just crazy. It's just retarded that you deal with this type of shit. That's what's bothering me. Because it shouldn't be. And it's not that. And here's the problem. It's not even that much other places. If it was $25, $30, it wouldn't be a problem. But it still goes against what they said they made it for. So they're going against their own model. I pay for service. It's $5 a month for every fight. Yeah, so I just need to get smart and stop trying to be this. Because I hate sticklers anyway, but I'm this Dudley Do-Right fucking guy that, you know what I mean? It's just not going, it's just not logical. But anyway, that rant's over. Errol Spence, go home, be with your family. Like I told you guys, what'll happen if Errol Spence loses? He's fine. He made a lot of money. You know they had to pay Errol Spence to take his ass all the way to Australia. You know that. So he got paid. Right? Errol Spence got paid for a 12-round ass whooping to be out of the ring for 3 years. So he goes home. He goes back to his family. He chills. You know, he didn't get knocked down. He didn't get knocked out. He just got outworked. He just got beat up. You know, and we can chop that up as ring rust. You know, what are the facts? The facts, he hasn't fought in 3 years. 3 full years. So let that sink in, right? So yeah, he made his money for retirement. He'll probably get his check and invest that in some more shit and make more money. He said my money is making money for itself. So he's fine, bro. Don't worry about Errol Spence. You know, I think he talks like that now because of those Laniers. He may need to get another set. Because, you know, it's the Laniers how you talking, it's funny when you have them and it's not your original teeth. You see what I mean? So that may have been an issue with his teeth. So he may need another set. I bet Jake Paul can convince Errol Spence someday. I mean, boxing, bro. You know how long Errol Spence been boxing? That it doesn't matter if you're amateur, pro, semi-pro, whatever. Boxing is a brutal sport. It takes a toll on your body. The more you get punched, the more damage you become. The more damaged you become. He's already served half of the waiting for the outcome of the test. He'll get implants if he's done boxing. I mean, I think he's already got implants. I think he got Laniers, but those teeth are fucked up. He needs to get better teeth. Those look like dentures from some old person. I don't like the way his teeth look. He has teeth like Mr. fucking Ed. He needs he needs smaller, like more realistic teeth. You know what I mean? But no, I mean, I don't like to see Errol Spence get beat up like that. If he doesn't have it anymore, he doesn't have it. And I think he knows he doesn't have it. So the last thing you can do is convince someone that they have it and don't have it, and they continue to get damaged and take abuse or take punishment when you don't need to. And I'm glad that he was wise enough to know, you know what, this shit ain't for me no more. I'm going to sit home, start my new life. Oh, I was talking about Joseph Parker. Oh, yeah. Joseph Parker, he does need some too. But Joseph probably won't get him. You know, he got the Alexander Usyk gap. You look at Joseph Parker and Alexander Usyk, they got that same gap right there. All right? Both those guys look terrible. It's business, nothing terrible. They made money, bro. Errol's fine, man. Errol Spence is fine. He can grow his prince's luck all he wants. He can grow it down his damn ass crack if he wants to. Nobody can tell him shit. You know? Newey's a bad boy, though, man. Hopefully we get to see that fight. So Bam Bam Rodriguez versus, a Newey. Yeah, hopefully it happens. But I tell you, man, I got Bam. Okay. Would you call this an upset or a surprise or not surprised? Tim won. I'm not surprised, just given on the performance. You know what I mean? I'm proud of Tim. Shout out to Tzysu. I mean, Tzysu was on a losing streak. He quit in his last fight. Or his last loss. So this is a comeback for him. Kurt, would Terrence Crawford ever come back, and who could he fight? I don't want Terrence Crawford to come back. Terrence Crawford is doing just fine. He made enough money. He did his thing. That's it. Him and Errol, both of those guys got money. They're both retired. The end. I don't want to see Terrence Crawford come back. You know what I mean? What convinced him to retire is the same thing that should keep him retired. All right. However, who's still around? Tzysu. I would like to see Tzysu versus Erislandy Lara if Erislandy Lara is up for it. Tzysu versus Jelani, is it? Kulani, right? That would be a good fight. So it is what it is. I'm going to tell you guys, man. 4 hours on this live stream. 6 hours on the last live stream. That's been 10 hours, bro. I'm tired. Laura, I think Laura does smoke him. I think Laura knocks out Tzysu. You know, you better be careful up there calling out guys in a weight class that you know nothing about. You know what I mean? Because Laura is not... See, Laura don't even play around no more. He doesn't skip diddle-doo, my darling. He doesn't do any of that shit. He doesn't skip around. He doesn't take side steps. He's too old for that shit. Now he's straight up setting you up, knocking you out. And Lara's not a guy that misses. He makes sure when he throws a shot, it's going to land. He's not an Errol Spence. What about the Charlos? I mean, they would have to fight. Tzysu would have to come over here to fight the Charlos. The Charlos can't make it to Australia. But yeah, I would like to fight though. Why not? Boxing needs to do something about these fighters pulling out of fights. Either step up or don't claim you're so bad. Who are we talking about? The Charlos? Lara is an active 43-year-old. Yeah, yes, he is. I'm going to watch the final day of sumo. Thank you for the stream, Kurt. Iron Sentinel. Mike Pedroza will give Lara a big-ass check to me to Australia and sees what happens. Yeah, Laura, go over there. Estoy listo para lo que sea. En cuando te vaya para este otro país. Tú eres un gano porque de Missouri no sabe nada. Él no tiene este técnico de boxeo como yo, pero tengo hambre. Ah. Laura versus Canelo was close. Yeah. And it'll never happen again. Laura and Canelo is one of those fights that I think we need to just admire because it was so rare. You know what I mean? I missed the fight. What happened? Errol Spence got beat up and he retired. The end. No knockdowns, no draws, nothing like that. And in fact, I won't even do a breakdown. I won't even do a recap because it's just over. I don't think so. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Because I'll do a live stream when I come from the spa tomorrow. It is 12:30 fucking 6. How? I mean, he got beat up. Tzysu beat his ass. $2. Pack Yak. Peace out, bro. This ain't much, but keep watching. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. $14. I appreciate everyone that subscribed, that tuned in, the lovers, the haters, the participators, the donators. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. I'm going to rest my voice because it's been working overtime. 10 hours of live streaming. Thank you guys for coming up and being here for both live streams. See you tomorrow for the recap for both AJ, Errol Spence, Tzysu, and Pringa. Until then, Aaron, Ivy, 1184. Thank you for the love, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Anybody else want to donate before I jump off of here? Because it's 3 hours and 54 minutes. You deserve the rest. Thank you, Julian. I do. And I'm looking at the bed now, bro. I'm probably just going to go and lay out. Pass out. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'll donate next time. I thank you guys. Whoever wants to donate now. I'll give it another minute. Buddy, I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. It was a pleasure, guys. Have a great night. Better days. Jerome. Shoot Christmas. Julian Falcon. Who else is in here? Aaron Ivy, of course. Shoot One Christmas. EJ twice. Ronnie Falcon or Ronnie Fraud. Thank you, guys. God bless you. It is officially Sunday. I am out, and everyone has been counterpunched. Peace.